Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duvall Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googans, go time. What an awesome opportunity for y'all today. We're excited to be at the new dailies here at 2200 Greenbrier Road. Why is that important for you? This just isn't your normal little radio remote. No. It's the dailies 1010 XL Ultimate Fan Giveaway. And the registration box is going to stay out here until, I believe, 9 o'clock this morning. And you can swing by, put your name in there, have the opportunity to win 10 tickets to this week's game against the Seahawks and $200 gift cards to the dailies here to get you all set up for the tailgating. So, listen, we did it for the Monday Nighter, and it just went so well. They decided, let's just run it back this year, and we got Jag Fever, all of us, you, 9 friends, family members, co-workers, however you want to do it. But you need to get by here this morning if you haven't done it already in this week and get your name into that registration box, because we will be doing the drawing later this morning, 9:30. We are going to set you up, about 9:45 actually. We're going to set you up for 10 tickets. And by the way, 2, because we're 10-10. Makes sense, right? 2 10-packs to this weekend's game. And so stop by and see us. Get some of this delicious food while you are at it. Well, I mean, top news. We got top news. And it's a move that seems more subtractional than transactional. This is pretty much an even swap, only now the position is going to be commanded by a guy who you're not under contract with after this year moving forward. In the interim, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a slight upgrade. Now, it's always, let me tell you what we're talking about. If you haven't heard yet, yesterday afternoon, evening, Jags announced another trade. Boy, they are just partnered up with the Cleveland Browns, and they send Tyson Campbell to Cleveland for Greg Newsome. These are 2 real similar quarterbacks. Newsome was an all-rookie cornerback on PFF. Newsome has been a top 10 cornerback, in fact, 1 year of his career. If you go by just this year's PFF grades, Newsome is 59 out of 159 cornerbacks. Tyson Campbell, off to a slow start, not having the best year of his career, was 109 out of 159. So, look, if you listen to the show, you can understand why this move makes plenty of sense to me. Look, you drafted Travis Hunter, number 2 overall. Tyson Campbell is struggling, right? And because of extensions in the previous era, Campbell was under guarantee contract for at least 1 more year, and then I believe a following year after that. With Newsome, you get a guy on an expiring contract, and then I think ultimately, and it'd be interesting to hear from Tony or James Gladstone, but this feels like we're going to have to be better at that position. In the meantime, we'll be as good. But that position moving forward, we're going to have to be better. We're not comfortable with being, having $13, $14 million assigned to Tyson Campbell next year. That, in addition to, quite frankly, Tyson has struggled this year compared to the rest of the coverage units, it seems. So Newsome's a guy you can plug and play if you want or need. But it might be time to see a whole lot more of Travis Hunter. And, again, grades are subjective, I suppose. But really the only, platform that's stepped forward and said, yeah, we're grading them. Here they are. And they continue to gain, I guess, in their acceptance is PFF, Pro Football Focus. And I believe I read Travis Hunter is like the 14th graded cornerback this year in the NFL. Tyson Campbell, I just told you, was 109. Let me double check that, Travis Hunter, by the way. I don't want to misspeak. I certainly don't want to, lead you down a path and then find out that, well, no, actually, he's 12th among the rookies. No, I know, but I know he had a grade that was significantly higher than Tyson Campbell's. And look, again, I said it yesterday. For me, at least, it's time to see more Travis Hunter and that playmaking. He's the Thorpe Award winner. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a lockdown corner. You spent a lot to get him. I suppose, and look, I'm not preaching at them. I think they know this. I think that's where we are now as we go through this early season. Let's see here. I'm just pulling up Travis Hunter on the old Okay, I'm getting offensive numbers there. You just work. I'll work with you. How about the Travis Hunter's a hard one to go through because you gotta go through the offense and the defense. I'll look it up. Pretty sure I saw that he was top 15 graded. Anywho, point is, bottom line, face value. Greg Newsome for Tyson Campbell is like an even trade, man. They're like the same guy. Newsome has been a little bit better. He's been more consistent. He's been on the field more. Not good enough that the Browns extended him or offered him they picked up that 5th-year option. He's playing under it. And so the Jags can make a decision. Maybe Newsome, still young, still with a ceiling, is the guy. It just seems curious from the Browns' perspective. And maybe that's good. Maybe that's good because the Browns are still being run by the same collection of people that have just gotten it wrong over and over and over again. And I really love how the narrative around the Browns is how great they did in the trade and, Judkins and Schlesinger and, Mason Graham, and they're happy with this draft class and Jacksonville. And then I look at the quarterback situation. And I think, well, that's just awesome. Have fun peaking at 6-11 with those dudes throwing it around. And so I don't think that – I still think if you're trading with the Browns, that long-term, long run, you're getting them if you're doing it right. And I would say that still applies to the Travis Hunter deal. Let's get to the end of the year before we start, throwing roses at the feet of the Cleveland Browns and their 5-12 team. And let's just see what our rookie class and our football team does down the home stretch. And the Browns kind of come into play twice here. It's got to lead, I would think, to more playing time for Travis Hunter. That would seem to make sense. And in the meantime, you get pretty much an equal, if not currently higher graded player in Greg Newsome. So more on the Newsome file, and we say goodbye to Tyson Campbell, a former second-round pick, a good player here. It seemed like E.T., good morning, friend. How are we doing? Pretty soon you'll just be, loading up on the food, I'm sure.
Oh, and they got that chicken sandwich.
Oh, my gosh. Do they know what they're in for? E.T. is going – now, I'm going to have that. I got those holiday sandwiches coming for us later. Those things are good too, man. Turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce, ciabatta roll.
Yes, goodness.
But my man here, if y'all want a chicken sandwich at Daly's here at 2200 Greenbrier, you best hustle because my guy's got that look in his eye.
Yeah, I'm going to tighten up.
He's sneaky, too. I'll find him sneaking a couple out now.
I'm going to tighten up real
He's
quick.
Sneaky now. He's sneaky, so be careful. What was your first your thoughts on Tyson Campbell, the player he was here, and then the deal that was done yesterday by the Jags?
It was a good player for us, but unfortunately, injuries kind of like set him back a little bit, and he just hasn't played to his ceiling. And last night when I got on Twitter, when I saw it, my eyes popped open because
it's a big name.
Big name.
Yeah.
And then I saw who we were getting in return. I'm like, Gladstone does it again, man.
It feels that way, right? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've followed Greg Newsome. I certainly do the research on him. He has been more decorated through 4 or 5 years than Tyson Campbell has.
Absolutely.
Newsome was on the all-rookie team. Newsome was a top 10 graded cornerback in 23. So he can play inside. He can play outside. He's more versatile. I mean, the way we got Jordan Lewis playing, I'm not messing with whatever they've got him doing. Correct. But it means, potentially, obviously, for Travis Hunter, more playing time. I got to think that's a part of this deal going down. And it gives it look, if it didn't, we're done with the days of building for the future. You feel me?
I feel you.
Like this Tyson Campbell deal could have been done by a 1-4 football team and you're selling off. No, I think when it's done by a 4-1 team, if they weren't going to at least stay as good or be better, be better at the position, I don't think they do the deal. This isn't just getting away from Tyson Campbell's contract. This is putting a player in his place that you feel is going to do a better job.
Yeah.
And if I look at the resumes of both players, it's safe to assume that Newsome will do a little bit better job. And so let's go. Just another little fine-tuning. There were some draft picks involved. We get rid of a 7th rounder. We get a 6th rounder in return, so a slight upgrade there on the draft. They're completely removed from contract obligation after this year. They can make that decision.
That's a win.
Who knows? Maybe Newsome comes in. He flashes. He's great. He loves it here. He's not going to command the biggest corner deal on the market. So I'm going to trust Gladstone and crew to that end as well, right? Because look at these non-marquee free agents that we picked up and just how good they've been. Jordan Lewis, both of those offensive line, Makari and Iboga.
Dewey's twin.
Hainsey, Gardeck.
Yeah.
You know, those guys. None of those guys were flashy, caught our eye. Murray. I mean, just about all of them.
They were just guys.
Been pretty, even Long and Munt. You know, they haven't been anything special, but they haven't been. You know, they haven't been clodding along. We just had an earthquake here, ladies. It's the stampede for the chicken sandwich at the Dailies at 2200 Greenbrier. So yeah, it just some fine tuning for what is now. Listen, I know people, man. I know Tony Baselli like the back of my hand. I know just where he is, and he's vibing down there. I know just where his mind is on this Jaguars football team in a lot of different areas. Okay? Let me tell you what they think down there. They go in there flipping the Super Bowl right now, this year. They're not going to make any moves that would make that less of a possibility. They're not going to publicly say that. They'd be foolish. Why would you? But I'm just telling you, 4-1 with the wins they have, with improvement seeming to come at quarterback. We've had back-to-back weeks of Trevor with about a 95 rating, right? The turnovers have been minimized. I know we had a very, very visible one at the goal line. But they are winning football games. It feels like they're improving as a team. They are proving to be mentally tough. What kind of annoys me, and I'm paying attention to the national, narrative on the Jaguars after that Monday night win, and it goes from the ridiculous, Colin Cowherd saying they were lucky to beat the Chiefs, to the sublime, we like what you're doing, but you're still 11th in our power ratings.
Right.
To the more accurate, I've seen them 4th and 5th and 6th in other places. But I think the thing that it's just, this is where nationally they just don't know. You know, these guys throwing out their power rankings, they just don't know the depths of why that evaluation looks dumber today than it did Monday morning before we played the Chiefs. You know, this notion that the Jags have gotten lucky or they're fortunate or it's not sustainable because of that's the word they like to use. That's the buzzword. Is it sustainable forcing turnovers every game to key your victory? Is the running game sustainable to be a top 5 running game? So, yeah, the Jags, it's nice they're off to their little start here, but is it sustainable?
Well, then the Chiefs do.
Well, then the Chiefs came to town and you lost the turnover battle and they ran for more yards than you did and you still beat them. That should answer some of your little, look down your nose questions on sustainability. And I don't think nationally they look at it that way. They look at, the Chiefs had 13 penalties. The Chiefs threw a pick 6.
Right,
and, that's 14 points.
As opposed to Jaguars.
Right. That's not totally. But I still, look, they'll pick the Seahawks this week. Why? What about the Seahawks makes you think they're going to beat the hottest team in football right now?
Right.
The hottest team in football is the team that in back-to-back weeks has won at San Francisco and beaten Kansas City at home. Give me 2 better wins by anybody in the last 2 weeks. So, yeah, good luck. You go ahead, pick Seattle all you want. We're going to have 20 people that have stopped by the dailies that are going to disagree and be full-throated as we've started our broadcast day here. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Appreciate our friends at Custom Tree Surgeons. You will too. Just do an outstanding job. And we're going to be here all morning at the dailies at 2200 Greenbrier Road. We are basically at the intersection of Greenbrier Road and Longleaf Parkway. We're just like Bartram's right here around the corner. Creekside's just down around the other corner. We're kind of in my hood, all right, but let me tell you what kind of day it's going to be for me when we get back.
Talk to me.
When we get back on the other side, we'll set that up. I'm going to let you hear inside the Jaguars locker room. Let's set the table in Major League Baseball. We had 4 games yesterday. We got 1 team going home. We'll set that table for you as well. Again, at the dailies all day. Get here. Put your name in this registration box, and we're going to have a football party. The Jags are hot. We're going to ride it, baby. It's the Dailies 10-10 Ultimate Fan giveaway, and it's happening this morning live on air. All right. I'll be back with more next on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get ready to go viral with us.
Jeff Prosser and Dan Hicken on the Swamp Sessions podcast.
It's No Holds Barred, live streamed on the 1010XL social channels right after every Gator game.
From Voodoo Brewing Company.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to restaprosneflorida.com. That's restaprosneflorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
The Friday Night Lights are shining even brighter as 1010XL has partnered with Channel 4 to bring you Friday Night Lights, a live streaming show at 7 o'clock every Friday, presented by Farrah and Farrah on the social media channels of 1010XL and Channel 4.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
1010XL is your home for Florida Gators football. Protected by the law firm of Farrah and Farrah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Follow every Gators game on 1010XL.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Guys, are you struggling with obesity and being overweight? Living with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, or heart disease? Encore Research is enrolling men 18 and older in a new paid clinical study. You'll receive study-related care at no cost and may get compensation for time and travel. No insurance required. Take an active step for your health and help advance medical science. See if you qualify at EncoreDocs.com or call 904-732-6669.
Celebrating 30 years in Jacks Beach. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn is your go-to for cash on the spot. They buy gold. Huge sale on firearms all month. Save during Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday with no sales tax on firearms. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
Get ready. Week 6 of the NFL season is officially here. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are gearing up to go head-to-head with the Seattle Seahawks in our crucial catch game dedicated to the fight against cancer. Join us October 12th at Everbank Stadium as we raise awareness through early detection, risk reduction, and education. Lock in your tickets now at Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farrah.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of this league. Like, you got to be able to, move on quickly. So I've had experience with that over the past few years. And I'd say physically, obviously, playing a Monday night game, it is a quicker turnaround. You lose, almost 2 days. So it's just trying to take care of your bodies and get ready to go. Because, today's a Wednesday and we got to prepare for Seattle. And it's really less than 2 days after our game. So that is always a little bit of a challenge, but everyone has to do it. Everybody plays Monday night games. So it's just something that comes with the territory. And obviously, we got to get back as quick as possible and get a great week of preparation in for a really good Seattle team.
Well, and we talked about that a little bit yesterday. Right now, it's on to kind of a new role, some new, narratives, some new, perhaps, analytics. got to get on a short week now, dealing with some success. We'll hear from Liam Cohen more on that in just a second, and get ready for a good Seahawks team to come to town. All right? You better be ready. You're not going to win every game in this league, and the games you lose are the ones where you're just not as buttoned up as you could or should be. So we shall see on that. Trevor, meanwhile, while they do have to make sure they're on guard, it's nice to know that here early the Jags are establishing themselves as a team that can make the winning plays in the end. The defense has forced a couple of turnovers in the final seconds, and I'll remind you, the Jags were hosting the Texans. It was 10-10 fourth quarter. They took over on the 30. Trevor and the team went down the field. They had that nice catch and run by Brian Thomas Jr. there, delivered with a game-winning fourth quarter drive, taking the ball down 4 to the mighty Kansas City Chiefs and one of the best defensive coordinators in football. They took it down the field. They made plays. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs with a fourth quarter game-winning drive. These things are important to stack, make them part of who you are.
Making plays when it matters the most. Like, that's the way these games are in the NFL. It's going to come down to the end of the game most of the time. There's some games that are a little lopsided, but most of the time it's a one-score game. So finding a way to make a play when you need it, when you have to, in order to win a game, that says a lot about our team. And I think, preparation equates to that a lot of times, just feeling confident and prepared, and regardless of how the game has gone, being able to move on to the next play is something that I've had to learn throughout my career of, maybe early on in my career, it's like some plays that I wanted back earlier in the game might affect me later in the game, but I've just realized that, we're at the end of the game, it's going to come down to a series or two, and whoever makes those plays, whichever team makes those plays is going to win.
So far, the Jags have been making them. It wasn't that long ago, last year, that they never made them, right? The one-score game record was just atrocious a year ago, and it's good this year. They're making plays at the end of the game, and look, you can go to each individual player on how they, balance the success they're having with the need to keep improving. Don't get caught up in the trappings of being 4-1 and people thinking a lot more highly of you. It also makes every team you play more dangerous. They know what they got sitting in front of you. It was interesting to watch Fred Warner on the Manning cast fourth quarter. His eyebrow, okay, Jags, I see you now. That wasn't just a little gimmicky upset of us, huh? That feeling will get around the league real quick, and especially at 4-1. But, ultimately, the head coach becomes the team psychologist. He's the one that is motivating them. He's the one that is speaking directly to them. He's the one in control of their playing time. He is the one ultimately that sets the mood. And in this case, obviously, it's Liam Cohen on just how this team needs to be in handling success.
No, I don't want to say we're the most pissed off 4-1 team, but there's definitely some feelings in the building over the last few days of knowing that we have not still put out 60 minutes of our best football. I think specifically on the defensive side, there was some frustrations in some of the things that we gave up, and specifically in the run game, that we didn't probably have our best efforts in stopping the run, something that we had been doing at a pretty good level there. And then same thing offensively, right? We punted twice, but we had the fumble at the end, at the goal line there, and then the turnover that we got to continue to try to take care of the football at a higher click. And I think they just know that there was some meat left on the bone even after a really cool win.
Yeah, that's also an advantage here. We've all seen it. The goal every Sunday, and it's unattainable, is to play a perfect football game. You can get really close. Even the best quarterbacks, the Hall of Famers all time, may have one game where they had a perfect passer rating in their entire career. It is hard to be perfect in a game where 22 bodies are flying around warp speed, most of them with the intent of knocking your block off, right? But, yeah, this is a football team that can get better in a lot of different areas. It continues this weekend at home with the Seattle Seahawks, and we've partnered with Dailies to give you an incredible opportunity. Stop by. We're at the new store, 2200 Greenbrier Road, and the registration box is up here at the front register inside. Get you some breakfast, order you some lunch, but make sure you get your name. It's your last day to do it. We'll be drawing this morning about 9:45. I think the box is going to be out front, moved out front until about 9 o'clock. But if you haven't come by already, today's the day. Leave yourself a few minutes. Stop by and register win. 2 10-packs were given away, and each 10-pack comes with $200 at Daly's Cashier to get you set up in the dash for tailgate. So, man, what an awesome opportunity. I'm going to sneak my name in under a pseudonym. I'm just saying. All right, I found this Travis Hunter intel. Top story this morning, Tyson Campbell's been dealt to the Cleveland Browns for Greg Newsome. They're both fifth-year corners. Difference here, Tyson Campbell under contract for the next few years. Newsome is in the last year, so there's no contractual obligation after this year. Quite frankly, Newsome's been better in his career than Tyson Campbell. He's been more consistent. He's been more available. Even right now, he is ranked as a CB, cornerback 59 out of 109, according to Pro Football Focus. Tyson Campbell is 109 out of 159. So it's been a rough year. We've talked about it. And I said, I said yesterday even, in a time that we see more Travis Hunter out there taking Tyson Campbell's reps. I don't know if this trade does that, but I found the Travis Hunter info. He's been much better, at least grade-wise, as a defender than a wide receiver. Here's what Travis Hunter has done on defense in I guess you have to say limited snaps because he's not playing the position full time. He's the 16th highest graded cornerback by Pro Football Focus. 16.
Yeah.
The guy we just traded was 109. The guy we traded for was 59.
Yeah.
So he's 16. He's got a 72.2 coverage grade. That's second among rookie corners. He's held receivers to 2 catches for 14 yards in the last 2 games. You don't notice it when your guy when he's not when they're not catching anything. Like the play goes here and Travis Hunter's nowhere involved. Well, I didn't see Travis Hunter all night. Well, yeah, right. Because he was covering his guy and they wouldn't throw to him. Uh-huh. There's some of that going on at least. Anyway, overall he has surrendered 7 catches for 78 yards and 5 first downs. He's forced 2 incompletions. That's the by the way, I'm looking at a column of rookie grades to this point. He is the 12th, be number 12 in PFF grades among overall rookies. But let me tell you who's not in front of him. Mason Graham.
I forgot.
Oh, Mason Graham. Oh, he's good. He ain't great. He ain't better than Travis Hunter, just at the corner position. So, yeah, settle down. And, by the way, the top-ranked rookie is Jackson Hawes, a tight end with Buffalo. Come on, man. How many? Jackson Hawes? Bro, they got Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox. What is this guy doing?
Right?
What's his grade from? I mean, Hunter, we at least knows playing. Now, cornerback Will Johnson is a guy that was kind of –
the dude from Michigan.
Yeah, the dude from Michigan.
Yeah.
We talked about him a little bit. He's off to a great start, apparently, with Arizona. He's got an 84.5 grade. Anyway, grades are what they are. Point is, Travis Hunter is performing in his limited snaps, at least by those that are grading them, breaking it down, at a higher level than any other cornerback or than the 2 cornerbacks involved in this deal.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So we shall see. And more on the Tyson Campbell for Greg Newsome trade as we move through here this morning. I want to mention just the baseball a little bit. And I'm just disappointed today. There were 4 games yesterday, ET. It was awesome. I like to sit down and settle in and watch those 4 games. Detroit needed a win, Detroit needed a win. Needed to beat Seattle to stay alive and force a Game 5 back in Seattle, and Detroit was able to do that. The Phillies needed to beat the Dodgers in L.A. going against Yamamoto. They needed to do that to stay alive, and lo and behold, they beat up Kershaw late as a reliever. That was not a good look. It was damn near sad and pitiful, but Phillies stay alive 8-2, so, yeah, they're still alive. The Cubs hosted the Brewers. They were down 2-0. So they needed a win to stay alive. They scored 4 in the first and then played defense and hoped. They won 4-3. They stay alive. And then, I'm told just the biggest, baddest asses in all of baseball, the Bronx Bombers, Yeah. Next on the tee, Aaron Judge, the Judge foursome.
Dang.
I'd like to welcome you to Cabo. Jazz Chisholm foursome is up next.
Dang.
Please make your way to the practice area. Next foursome here, Schlittler for 4. Or maybe they just want to go on a cruise. We'd like to welcome some New York Yankees to the promenade deck tonight as we set sail for the Eastern Caribbean.
Dang.
Yeah. One team took their A home last night. Yeah, it didn't have to go far because even with the backing of that big Yankees crowd, ooh, Yankee Stadium, ooh, what a mecca. Yeah, Sit your A down. Get out of here. Beat it.
Beat it, nerd.
Yeah, the Toronto. That, by the way, that wasn't the ultra talented, time-honored, legendary Dodgers getting you in the World Series. That was the Blue Jays, boss, in the divisional series. Yeah, the Braves didn't go anywhere this year. Guess what? Neither did the flipping Yankees. All right? With all the coverage and all the hoopla and all the stars. And, yeah, sit your A down. Go home. Go home. More bluster than muscle. As usual with the Yankees and Yankee fan and Yankee coverage. Yankee fan disappears like a cockroach when the lights go on. Ooh. They will scurry off, big talkers at certain points along the way. And there is no measurement of Yankee success where winning the wild card series is a good year. All right? It's less than a terrible year, or perhaps missing the postseason or losing the wild card series. But winning a wild card series, and by the way, 90-win team, the Yankees, but couldn't chase down the Blue Jays. But, hey, the Yankees, I guess, could have had home field advantage because they're in the big, bad Yankee Stadium. It was the Blue Jays who have sent them home, sent them packing. So, yeah. I'd like to welcome you to Cosmic Bowling. Special excitement here for all you Cosmic Bowling fans. There in lanes 8, 9, and 10, we've got select members of the New York Yankees. We're live at the Daily's 2200 Greenbrier Road. We're back with more. The box is set up, baby. We're giving away 20 tickets, 2 10-packs. Better get here and sign up. We're having the drawing.
You seen the box? It's like a tower out there.
Is it, well, they need that. Yeah, did you pick it up and shake it?
I did.
What you got in there?
It's pretty heavy.
Well, yeah.
Get here soon.
And by the way, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, spoiler alert, but what's the next home game?
Ooh.
Guess where we'll be that week? What's the home game after that? Guess where we'll be? Yeah. I mean,
2200 Green.
They're not playing here at Daly's.
They're not.
Not to mention the good luck charm of the Monday Night Football and giving away those 2 10-packs. So if there's a home game, we're going to give away 2 10-packs and $200 in Daly's cash.
10 of them things.
Pow! Back with more next. You're listening to The Drill on a Custom Tree Search Thursday. Nobody better out there, man, than my friends at Custom Tree Search. I'm just telling you. I've been around as a consumer for a long time. This is more like my advice to you as a friend. If you ever need tree service or anyone you know, call them at Custom Tree Surgeons. If you ever get in an emergency, remember my voice telling you right now. You won't have to go look for anything. You're not on Google or Angie's List or anywhere else. You're going to Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Florida Gators football.
Gators!
The Gators bring swamp style to the Lone Star State.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it!
Florida, Texas A&M. Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at CheckmateCoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online.
E.T. here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar, Twin Peaks. Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
B minus, B plus. Those are the range of the trade grades on the Tyson Campbell, Greg Newsome deal. Newsome has been the better corner this year, and in his career, it's not by a wide margin. It feels like it's more about creating space and playing time for Travis Hunter, for sure. By the way, Chris Jones taking some questions out there in Kansas City about quitting on that last play, or did he quit? And that certainly was the appearance. Meanwhile, the Jaguars get back to work. Heard Trevor Lawrence talk about it. They've got a shorter week, obviously, with the Seahawks coming to town. There's always been this little bit of an advantage here on the East Coast when a West Coast team has to play 1 o'clock. At least we can look up the numbers at some point today, right? West Coast teams, Pacific time zone teams that have to play in the early window in the East. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, look, the other side of that is they should and probably do have some experience in that, right? They come East more than East goes West. There's more teams on this side of the country, right. But still, it's at least something that you have to negotiate. And then we're going to have the Rams in London. Look how far they're going.
Right.
I mean, they're so far. You fly around the other side of the world. I'm kidding. I know it. But that's, look, they're going to have to take about, 9-10 hours overall in the air to play that game in London. So this week's game for Seattle presents, some challenges, some intangible challenges, just like the Jaguars face some in the fact that they they're coming off the short week and they've got to beat a good team. All right, North Carolina has come to the defense of head coach Bill Belichick, or I don't know if come to the defense is the right phrase, but certainly there's been some raised eyebrows to the lack of any success early. They haven't beaten a Power 4 team yet. They're not just losing, conference games and Power 4 games. They're getting blown out. They made a splash hiring Belichick, the 73-year-old, has 6 Super Bowl rings. But they just got drubbed by Clemson. They're 2-3. There were reports that North Carolina held internal discussions about an exit strategy for Belichick already, including negotiations. But last night put out a statement that pushed back against those claims. They got blown out at home by TCU, remember, to start the year. And things you could argue have gotten worse since then. They got wins over Charlotte and Richmond.
As they should have.
But they've been throttled by Power Fours. UCF, Clemson, and TCU have outscored them 120-33. In addition to the product on the field, there's been controversies off it, right? In just the short time of running the program, the circumstances around his hire, his very public relationship with a 4 or 5-year-old girlfriend. There's just a lot of distractions there. Now, you can make the argument if you could withstand the social media era of immediate return and instant success and stay with him. Who knows where that program could be in 2 or 3 years when it really is, his plan that's being put into place. But that's not where we are yet.
No, sir.
So, I guess if Belichick really wants to stay, he's just so nonchalant that it makes you question his commitment to anything.
Correct.
He just acts like, we went and go for it. The thinking even to the page, only they're winning, so there is no, pushback in the end. He could have any personality he wanted. No one was going to care. Well, it's not charming if you're not winning.
Right.
And so, and to the point, I'm not sure it's going to be real easy to read where exactly the guy is because he's odd. Right? He's odd. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We are live at the Dailies at 2200 Greenbrier Road. You can stop by here and put in a registration form. We got a big box set up. It'll move to the front of the store a little bit later. It's your last mad rush to be eligible for not one but two, because we're 10-10. 2 10-packs of tickets and 2 $200 gift cards. All right, I told you I know what kind of day it's going to be for me like this.
Talk to me.
We have a this is a bonus for me. It's right around the corner. The beautiful Mrs. P works just right here around the corner. This should be, 8, 9, 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, it's nice to be right here and comfy. So, obviously, first I get in the car and I'm getting ready to leave and I'm pulling out. I'm like, I forgot my watch, dude. Like a watch for me is it's almost like forgetting my phone. I know it's not quite as dramatic, but it's just
you got to have your watch.
You just feel right. So I had to go in and get my watch. So I come back out.
I like that with my pinky ring, but I couldn't turn around.
No, I know I'm not super late because in my recessed brain, I know it's 10 minutes from I don't have some 20-minute, 30-minute drive into work today. No, it's just 10 minutes. Sorry, Hick, yours is a little longer today. Sorry, ET, yours is a little longer today. So I get in the car and I pull out and I get going and just, nowhere in my head, rote memory takes over and I make the first mistake turning right when I should have turned left. I'm in self-drive and I'm going to work.
Bowden.
Which means I'm going to I'm going to Bowden. That's why I'm going. Now, thankfully, I live right there next to the golf course and normally I would pop out and I would come out on 13, go down to Roberts Road, take a left, and I would come. If you know the area here, you guys all feel me. That way would be a little bit faster and smarter than instead taking a right, going all the way down by the middle school, taking a right on Racetrack Road, having to go all the way down by Veterans Parkway, circling all the way back around that way. And so that's, part 2 of how my day started. And then part 3, I do get here. Okay, it's close enough that I'm no danger of being late, so we're all good to go. What time is it? And I hit the watch, and no charge on the watch. The watch is dead. So there you go. That's how things start. Things are better now. I can smell the cooking coming out of that daily stash.
Yeah, that's the chicken grease.
When it gets to lunchtime, you've got that holiday feast sandwich. It's absolutely delicious. We'll sample that later. They've got E's favorite, the chicken sandwich is up and going in there. I'm the daily grind for my coffee, but I noticed they got 6-8 flavors of those in there as well. So when you stop by and sign up to win, go ahead and load up as well. All right, we'll come back with a football fix next. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Seahawks and Jaguars at Everbank Stadium on Sunday. The Jaguars acquired cornerback Greg Newsome II from the Cleveland Browns in exchange for corner Tyson Campbell at a 7th-round pick. Jaguars a 1.5 favorite over Seattle Sunday, 47.5 the total. The Buccaneers laying 3 at home with the San Francisco 49ers at Raymond James Stadium on Sunday. And today's Thursday night matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles laying 7 at the New York Giants. College football, Florida 7.5-point underdog at Texas A&M at Kyle Field. Florida State bet up to a 10.5-point home favorite against the Pitt Panthers. Cash back for every bet with a G-Bank signature Visa card. VSiN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hey, it's Frank Frangie. Business owners, listen up. If your plumbing or AC company keeps giving you the runaround, it's time to cut them loose. Call my friends at Duck Duck Rooter. They already partner with some of the biggest commercial operations in Northeast Florida, like the Jaguars and station operations. Their office team makes invoicing a breeze, and their field techs, top-notch pros. Make the switch today. Duck Duck Rooter, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Call 904-862-6769. 904-862-6769. Tell them Frank sent you.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarrOrthopedics.com.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hidden Hills Golf Club on Monument Road has a little bit of something for everyone. So whether you want to practice, play, or just relax with friends at the Hills Grill, Hidden Hills is the place for you. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $3,600 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
We're back. Jags making news, trade. We're going to talk more about this as we move through the morning. Tyson Campbell sent off to the Browns. Jags-Browns are very active trade partners of late. They get Gregory Newsome in return. Newsome's been the better corner. They're each in their fifth year. Newsome's fifth-year option picked up, no contract, agreement with him moving forward. So you're not bound by anything there contractually. Meanwhile, Campbell has years left. I think the Jags look at this ET and just know that as we get better, we're going to be better at that position. Right? And we don't have to be better tomorrow. I think we'll be just as good. And whether that better means more playing time for Travis Hunter, whether it means Newsome for now and see how he looks there. But, as they envision their Super Bowl roster moving forward, it just feels like they want a better player than Tyson Campbell to be there. And so why stay tied to him contractually after this year? We've seen enough. I've been bringing this up here for the last couple of weeks. You drafted a guy number 2 overall who was a cornerback. You have a cornerback who's struggling. What am I missing?
Savvy move by Gladstone. And also remember, Devin Lloyd is playing well too. So does this free up some bread for him?
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's $13 million they would have been committed to a corner that now they can draft.
Correct.
By then, Hunter, Brown, Jarian Jones, Jordan Lewis, you draft a corner, you're thinking ahead with like some sense.
Yes.
Not just, we got a good guy. Extension. No, we got to go. Extension, I'm a fan. I'm going to trust those. Listen, we'll talk about what happens here and there and react to decisions maybe that we could have done different. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we're looking into the film work and the grades and how the fits and all that on a trade like this. I'll trust that the guys we got down there have done the right move. Again, if Tyson Campbell went out with injury this week and they replaced him with Jones or Hunter, Brown, or anyone else, I don't think we'd be saying, oh, God, we're not going to win this week.
Correct.
And so that's the reality. Here's another reality. E.T., I want you to name for me the top 5 passers in the NFL in passing yards through 5 weeks. The top 5, I'm going to guess that you will get I'm going to say you'll get the over-under is 2.5. 2.5.
Ooh, all right.
Passing yards so far this year.
I know for sure Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is number 4.
Okay, dang. Baker's number 4.
He's got 1,283.
Matt Stafford he's been slinging.
Matt Stafford's number 1, 1,503 passing yards.
All right.
Having a heck of a year.
And then
that's 2. We're at 2.5 right now. This is the big one.
All right. Let's go with
considering the 2 you got, you should have gotten it because the guy that'll put you over is to me the guy that has been most they're showing me most is having a great year.
Is it Sam Darnold?
Okay, Darnold, the game's over. You went under. Darnold is part of the reason we're talking about this, so we'll come back to that. Dak Prescott, you should have got that. He's having that, quote, MVP year. Yeah. He's number 2 in passing yards. Daniel Jones is number 3.
I wanted to say Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones.
Baker Mayfield, number 4. Drake May, number 5. Notice that I've gone through the top 5. I got no Mahomes. I got no Allen. I know Burrow and Lamar have been hurt.
Usual suspects.
Right.
Yeah.
Mahomes is 6th, but Sam Darnold is 7th. And so if you were wondering, was that all just, the coach in Minnesota was pushing the right buttons. He was in the perfect situation. Sam Darnold can't do in Seattle what he did in Minnesota. Yeah, well, so far the results may tell you a little bit different, completing 73% of his passes, 7th in passing yards. He's got 9 touchdowns. He's got 3 picks. And Liam Cohen says the Seahawks pass attack with Jackson Smith and Jigba. This is Torrey Holton, I believe is his name, who they drafted. It's been terrific. He says, look, we'll focus the next couple of days on Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet and that rushing attack. But the passing attack has their eyes down at the stadium.
And Jigba, Cooper, those guys, and got a lot of respect for them as well. Sam can put it in tight spots. And Jigba's got great body control and hands at the point of contact. I think he's faster than maybe people give him credit for. And Cooper's still, the guy that can go and compete with the best of them. He's going to block his tail off. He's still getting open. He's a great person in that room to have, I think, for probably Jackson Smith and Jigba as well. And they're not afraid to push the ball down the field. They're pushing the ball on the play actions.
All right. RJ, fire up the band. We got a football fix. I got 3 or 4 headlines I want to share. Then we'll clear the table here. I'm a little bit worried about the Hicken arrival. Despite yesterday's proclamations that he's the new Magellan, we're putting him to the test here a little bit.
Absolutely.
Now, the GPS helps. It should be pretty simple for him. I don't want him trying his little back ways and turning at churches.
You can make it wrong turn.
What he needs to do is he needs just to get his fanny on JTB and then get to 295 to 95 to 210 to shoot straight up. It turns into Greenbrier. That's what he needs to do. Thank God for GPS.
Absolutely.
And also with GPS, it also gives you an alert as to how long it might take. And when we were all driving around blind, I can get there in 15 minutes.
Right.
45 minutes later, they're waiting on you.
Yep.
but Magellan will be put to the test here in these next 8 or 9 minutes. He's been a lot better lately. In fact, and he's not said anything about it. He's not taunted about it. So I don't know if that means he's just killing us with his quiet confidence or if he's just passive-aggressively going to explode on us at some point. So anyway, all right. Here we go with a football fix brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course right around the corner, the Jewelton Creek Golf Club. We mentioned, look, the top NFL news is this trade between the Jags and the Browns. The Jags because they're a contender. The Browns because they're the Browns. The Jags get Greg Newsome in the corner. They send off Tyson Campbell. I don't know why the Browns did this deal. Strange. They must rate Campbell higher. I get it for the Jags. You're not committing past this year to that position. A position that obviously it seems like they've determined needs to be upgraded moving forward. So Tyson Campbell shipped off by the Jags for a real similar player. Player's actually been a little bit better through his first 4 years and change in the league. Well, that didn't take long. The Bengals are going to start Joe Flacco. Man, I wondered, like, after Jake Browning beat us way back on Monday night and then was okay that year, why no one signed him. He just quietly re-signed with the Bengals. And now after seeing him in the job for a long time, it's pretty clear, unless there's a Jaguar on a black helmet, that dude ain't showing up.
No,
so
sir.
Joe Flacco will start immediately out the gates for the Packers. Brock Purdy still not practicing. They're saying he won't go on IR, but it would mean that Mac Jones, who, by the way, is averaging over 300 yards a game in his limited action, would start again. I don't know if he'll go for the Batman villain suit or not, but knowing Mac, he'll have something up his sleeve. And there's an interesting game on the schedule from a family ties perspective. Cardinals are in Indy.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr. plays for the Cardinals.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so he'll go where Pops built a Hall of Fame career, and Harrison Jr. admitted yesterday it's kind of special facing his dad's old team. I'm sure the photos will be out of little Marvin Harrison Jr. on the sidelines with Dad, catching balls out in the practice field, all that good stuff. All right, that's Football Fix. You're welcome. We're live here at the Dailies, 2200 Greenbrier Road. We are drawing for the 2 10-packs of tickets in the 9 o'clock hour. You still have time to stop by last minute and get your registration form in. And hopefully you'll be a winner, man. We sent 2 10-packs to the Chiefs game. We brought home a win.
Ooh, what a night.
The idea is we're going to be part of this expanding home field advantage that doesn't lose at home all year, which is going to make these promotions even more special, these giveaways even more special. All right, back with more next. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser start the week by giving the ball to the best back in Duvall.
And off, Fred Taylor.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crisp, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
The Alhambra Theater and Dining brings you an evening of wonderful food and live theater and fun. October 9th through November 16th, come enjoy the award-winning musical from Charles Dickens' final unfinished novel, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, an interactive show where the audience gets to choose the ending. The Mystery of Edwin Drood promises to be an entertaining night for you, family, and friends. Get tickets at alhambrajacks.com. alhambrajacks.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Clean air, cool air, both are extremely important. Trust Florida Home AC to deliver on both with their Remy Halo, the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and breathe clean and cool air.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season is finally here, and with that, hopefully comes cooler weather. And if you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
All right, folks, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, I love Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, great people. Great people. They take great care of you there. But they want to remind you to take care of your skin. They're there for all your skincare needs, man. They'll be there for you, but they prefer you take care of your skin so you don't have to deal with them, right? They prefer that you wear those floppy hats and protect those ears, man. Sunscreen up, long sleeve dry fits. If you're out in the sun all day long, if you're fishing, if you're golfing, if you're at your kids' games, if you're working out there, man, be careful. It's a sunshine state for a reason, man. And if something does show up on your skin, then go get it checked out. Best way to do that is beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Listen, they will be there for you. They've been there for me for decades and helping me through some skin issues. I appreciate them. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Brennan Roofing. The Jags traded Tyson Campbell and a 2026 pick to Cleveland for corner Greg Newsome and a Jets 6th-rounder. Meanwhile, Florida's injury report is out. Running back depth took a hit, but Jaden Bob's possible return could be huge versus A&M. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
75 degrees at 7:04. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Bartram High to Creekside.
No. What up, SJC?
Welcome to the hood.
Holy cow, it's a long way out here.
Hey, look, all the employees in here looking crazy.
Yeah!
Like, what's going on in here?
It just got real.
It's a pretty straight shot if you with the GPS. At least you didn't have to go maneuvering by any churches or.
It's the new Magellan.
But it's a long way. The new Magellan. The bid is dead. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, he's everywhere.
Problem.
He's not even on time anymore. He's early.
Right.
Just tell me what you need.
You know where he'll be late? Now the oddity begins of like the players where he knows exactly where we are every year. Ends up being a longer walk than you think.
I did get lost. I've gotten lost at the players walking the course. I've only played it and been around it. Literally, if you figure, if I've been to 40 players, I used to go 7 days a week. Figure on average now 5 through the years. That's 40 times 5. That'd be 200. Figure I've played it. I don't know. I've been lucky to play it a bunch of times. So probably about
probably about at least 6 months of days I've been at the stadium course. Still don't know my way around.
It's hard. It's easy to get lost in there.
Still can get turned around.
In fairness, every year they're making some sort of
adjustment.
When you're walking the course, you ought to know. Okay,
you
well,
should.
11's
That's
over
fair.
here.
We were just talking about the tree whenever we went to the tree that got struck.
Yeah, I was wrong on that one.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. But big day, big trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What do you make of it? What initial?
Initially, I think it's a great move.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a confident move that we can get better right now for this year. We believe that we can do some things this year because this guy we got has played better than the guy we have. And
For his whole career, he has.
Yeah.
The deal doesn't make sense for Cleveland. I guess they feel
I
Campbell's
read-
the same and they want that security next year.
I did read a little bit about, they're a little more maybe man-to-man. He's better. He's not as good a fit.
Newsome's better in zone.
Newsome's better for
which we're playing a lot of.
What we do here, which also made me think about when you talk about PFF grades. How do you grade if you're in the zone? So I never know how it works. But the general thought is that Newsome is a better corner. He was drafted higher, same class. We get out of the deal that we signed for Tyson, who's had a 27-game interception-less streak, which isn't all about picks, obviously, but that's a lot of games for a guy that I think he's like now 10, 11, 12, 13th highest paid corner in the league.
If you're CB1, you can't go 27 games without a pick. I'm sorry.
You want a big timer. And it also shows a little bit. I like this, and it shows a little bit of accountability. Like, I don't know if you're not performing like we think you should perform. Well, it's a business, and we're not afraid to make changes.
Continue to be head on a swivel if you were inherited.
Yeah,
the inherited player.
too.
You're right. We're not
sure.
the ones that determine that we want you for the next 3 or 4.
I mean, they have now remade the entire secondary in one offseason minus Dewey. I mean, you got Murray, you got Jordan Lewis, you got Newsome, you got Travis Hunter. That's a totally not one of those guys was here last year. So in a short period of time, and it also, if you're a fan, man, and listen, the hardcores are like, James is cooking, and that's great, and he is, but it is comforting to know that I don't know. Lots of times you always got the feeling around here the GM would feel like, well, this, once the season starts, it's not, but yeah, you're always looking to upgrade. And so definitely an upgrade. So a lot of positive thoughts about the deal going in. Does it make you better for the here and now? Yes. Now, at the end of the year, Newsome can go elsewhere, but there are other things that listen, the Jags also absorbing and losing some money on this. So in that respect, a tip of the cap because they're more concerned about winning. So a lot of
At
good
the end
stuff.
of the day, the spot has got to be opened up for Travis Hunter. You drafted him number 2 overall. Not this year, perhaps, but moving forward. I mean, this sounds like you're freeing it up. In my mind, next year, you ride this season out. You cut off your connection to Tyson Campbell. Newsome is your starter this year. Travis continues playing in his role.
Well, if Newsome plays great, you got another option there.
But
You
next
keep
year, potentially, though, you could go Travis Hunter, Jordan Lewis, Brown, Jarian Jones, draft pick. Draft a second-round corner, and you keep your salary down. And
big picture, you've got Trayvon Walker and Devin Lloyd to deal with contractually. So decisions will have to be made there. I also think I think already in a short period of time, Gladstone has earned the trust of the fan base.
The moves have worked.
Which is great. Now, look.
The names have panned out.
Hardcore fans are usually just going to, it's like, it's kind of like when Tyson's here, and he's not playing good, and we don't think he's playing good, we tend to make excuses for our guys, right? As fans, that's what we tend to do, right? We tend to make excuses, and that's what we do with all of our guys. And then when they, after the fact, we're like, see, I told you he wasn't doing it.
Well, again, grades are what they are, but 109 out of 59. Newsome is 59 out of 109 out of 159 is Campbell's grade to this point.
The 159 defensive backs?
159 cornerbacks. He's 109. Newsome is 59. Do you know who's 16?
No.
Travis Hunter.
How can is it every cornerback then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Well, is it even 3 cornerbacks per team?
163.
For 32
that's like
teams.
5. That's like 5 corners.
Yeah.
That's how many play in a game?
Okay.
You're just breaking down, I guess, every corner of the
Everyone
play.
who goes out and gets snaps.
Yeah, you must have to have a certain amount of snaps to be in top whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What did you think, E?
Oh yeah, when I got on Twitter, my eyes lit up.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tyson, he was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
Then he started getting injury prone, or he started getting injured. Then we paid him, so we had a certain expectation for him.
Yeah.
And he just didn't meet that expectation. So I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah.
It feels to me like a move that gives you a lot more flexibility moving forward, and in the short term is a slight upgrade. I don't think Newsome's way better than Campbell, but I think he's better than Campbell. He was on the PFF All-Rookie team,
Right.
or not the Pro Football Writers, not PFF. He was on the All-Rookie team, right? He was like the 10th best corner in 2023. He's been better. And Tyson Campbell, between ability and availability, became disposable here, and especially with being on the hook for him next year. I think the Jags made a decision. We need to be better at that position. Whether it's ultimately it's going to be Travis Hunter there, or in our vision moving forward, that ain't going to be good enough. Let's do this deal now where we get a like player, and then we can have complete freedom and flexibility moving forward.
Well, Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Florida Gators, the PGA Tour, soon to be Tampa Bay Rays, and apparently the Bowl School. Did you see that one?
No.
Huh? See what my guy did?
What did he do?
Building a sports complex facility over there. Dreamfinders gave him $6 million. Love you guys. Making the community better, man. That's what my guy does. Attaboy Big Z. Shout out. Anyway, and go to dreamfindershomes.com if you want to partake. They'll give you great interest rates around 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. Throughout Jacksonville. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you, but they will work with you, especially you first-time homeowners. They'll work with you. Anyway, the Jags complete their first half, in quotes, before the bye of the season after Seattle and the Rams in London. So, fellas, what will their record be? And here's a hint: it will be a winning record. It will be a winning record. Will they be 6-1, 5-2, or 4-3? You only have 3 choices. What do you think the Jags are going to be? Are they going to be 6-1? Do you have the guts, the gumption, the chutzpah, the inner fortitude to tell us they'll win against Seattle and the Rams, 2 very good teams? Do you think they'll split and be 5-2, or do you think they'll be 4-3? What do you think they will do, fellas?
I'd bet a lot of money that they won't be 4-3.
Okay.
That is not a worry at all.
All right.
There's a reality. In fact, today doesn't need to be the day to have the conversation, but, as Jag fans and media covering, we do need to understand we're going to lose some games.
Yeah.
And you're going to lose games that you're not supposed to. They all do, right? So one's going to come somewhere. I don't think it comes this week. The Rams game could be a little more dicey. And I'm just on the do theory. 5-2 is way more than we would have expected. I would say 5-2.
All right,
and I don't know where. I guess I do. I guess I'm saying they're going to lose to the Rams.
Let me first bring in our next guest with all due respect and all knowing, Mr. 12-5 here.
Mr. Go get Travis Hunter. Don't forget that one too.
I laughed at him. Go ahead and tell us, E, and I will bet accordingly.
I believe the word you used was chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
6-1, man. 6-1. We're not losing yet, bro.
Yeah.
We're not losing yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
do they lose again, E?
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, are we dasting up into 15?
I mean, how many shirts?
How many playoff teams in a row you expected them to beat before we get at least some, regression?
Well, that is actually. 20% agree with you, E. 72% agree with Jeff, and only 8% think 4-3. Which, by the way, at the beginning of the year, every one of us
would have happily taken that, right?
Happily taken for
it. It would have had us in contention. You would think.
Yeah.
So
anyway, so we'll see. You can vote a couple more hours, and we'll see how that goes. We're just warming up though here.
Yeah, a couple more hours. You can swing by this new dailies at 2200 Greenbrier. If Dan Hicken finds it easily, so can you. But you want to put yourself in the registration box. It's the ultimate fan giveaway with Dailies and us. And because we're 10-10, not one but 2 10-packs. And then each of the 10 packs gets $200 in Dailies cash for this Sunday's home game. And It worked like a charm against the Chiefs, a lucky charm. Let's see if this week we don't run it back with another big giveaway and another home win.
Gas is relatively cheap, too, so I might have to gas up while I'm here.
Did they lower it? They may have lowered it, man. They're not afraid. What do we got? I live here. I can tell you. Huh? What are we looking at? What kind of craziness is going on here? Oh, no. This is where Hick runs. Oh, he scoots out to the parking lot and fills it up.
I'm
done that before. Back with more next.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Hey, the Jaguars-Chiefs game ranks as ESPN's. Are you ready for this? America's team, 6th most watched Monday Night Football game since MNF moved back to the network in 2006. You just heard me correctly. That's because of the Jaguars, right? Not Kansas City. Yeah, it was a great game, obviously. And it just shows that, hey, networks, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put our Jaguars on in prime time. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves to see all the happy fans in Florida, well, especially as the weather starts to turn up north, and we're sitting here in the beautiful weather of North Florida here in the Sunshine State. So Jags-Chiefs game, one of the higher-ranked games in Monday Night Football.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get a look behind the throw with Denny Thompson.
Yeah, I want to tell you what's really happening at the quarterback position.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer. Friday mornings on The Drill, revved up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Hickett here for Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. What are you guys waiting for? The season's going on. It's time to cash in. Football fans, ride those Jags and ride them well. They're playing good, and they're exceeding expectations. And Prize Picks is simple. You pick a Jaguar or somebody else or a Raider or a Cleveland Brown. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And, gang, if you get your picks right, man, you cash in. And guess what? You don't even have to get every pick right. There's the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup is not perfect. You can double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the app today and use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects? Or top-tier residential service? No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Come visit the best sports restaurant in town. That's Big Dogs in Orange Park, known for great burgers, huge wings, pizza, salads, and special nightly events like trivia and karaoke. You'll all love it at Big Dogs Restaurant in Orange Park.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation, but only until October 31st. 18-month financing is available. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee, plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Jags fans arrive on time. The smartest way to get to the bank on game day is the JTA's Game Day Express, sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 pickup locations. Get your $10 pass on the MyJTA mobile app. Visit jtafla.com for details.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah. We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He tells us it's razzle-dazzle. I don't know what RJ calls it, but RJ knows what it is. RJ, what are we handing out today?
For you, I have a pair of tickets to see Lords of 52nd Street live at Florida Theater October 16th. All legends of Billy Joel's live and recorded bands. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com. At the end of the 10-minute drill, hit us up and we'll hook you up.
Thank you, RJ. Lots of stuff going on in the sports world besides the Jaguars. The big trade last night, if you missed it, Tyson Campbell off to Cleveland for Greg Newsome. So pretty
Newsome,
good
a
deal.
little better player. It's nothing but upside trade for the Jags.
We'll continue to address that in the morning, but other things going on, and I do like the fact that obviously I do celebrate the Yankees losing, and for all those Yankee fans who said what a great retooling they did by losing Juan Soto to little brother. Trent Grisham was 2 for 17. Volpe was 1 for 15. Ben Rice 2 for 11. Jazz 2 for 14, and Bellinger 3 for 16.
And by the way,
Aaron Judge and nobody else. Would have been nice to have old Juan Soto.
It also ends the arc. It ends the arc. Mm-hmm. Last year, you played the Dodgers in the World Series. The Dodgers are a talent-laden legacy super team right now. So them beating you, okay. Now you're right back to what you've been for 15 years. Nobody's concerned.
Yeah.
And you beat a Red Sox team, oh well. That's the Toronto Blue Jays, by the way. The Blue Jays. They started a dude named Varden, and they beat you.
Oh, man.
Okay.
They had guys last night coming through who were put in for defense.
Pitiful. What a pitiful effort by the Yankees. And the problem, big bad Yankee Stadium, right?
Yeah.
How'd y'all get home last night? Would that work for you? No one's afraid of the Yankees. It's not 1928.
It will be interesting next year for them. They do get Garrett Cole back in probably May or June, and Clark Schmidt. And
they got devastated by pitching.
They'll still have the Schlitter kid.
Schlittler, yeah. And
Schlittler.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
If you come by Daly's Little Ears, don't come back into our studio area.
Right. So anyway, he'll be back in. So it'll be interesting to see. But again, the streak continues.
There's certain teams you just love
shout
to watch
out.
lose.
We've saved a room in Cancun. So welcome to Cancun. Now we just need to get the Phillies there. But the Phillies showed a little bit of gumption and won out in L.A., too, which was a nice win for them. And now they're thinking, maybe a little pressure on L.A., because they don't want to go back to Philly, right?
They don't want to go back to Philly.
Yeah.
Look, I'm Dodgers v. Field. I thought last night they would finish them off, and they didn't. And it was – I wonder what the echoes are for – is that the last time we see Clayton Kershaw in his career? I don't think you can send him back out in the mound the rest of the postseason in any form.
Oh, yeah,
I can't send him as an opener. I can't send him as a reliever.
Yeah.
Let's just end with the charming final month of the season that he had. But he, again, they weren't winning that game. They didn't hit enough.
Nah.
But he went in and gave up about 5.
Yeah.
And it was
good.
Painful.
It wasn't good. Back to the Yankees Blue Jays too. Blue Jays won with a bullpen game.
They're again. This is
against the Yankees guy who's going bad. I mean, that was a bad L for the Yankees. And then the Cubs stave off
They beat the Brew Crew.
The Cubs don't look like they're good enough. It feels like the Brewers will maybe even win today, but we'll see, man. The one thing about going to Game 5 is that's it. Like Seattle.
I know.
I get Scooble. I'm assuming on 4 days. Is that the plan? You have to. What are you doing if you don't?
He only pitched once in the series.
Yeah, he pitched Game 2. They lost.
Oh yeah, then
that was what Sunday. So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He pitches on 4-day rest tomorrow. You have to. It's the last.
Yeah.
It's the game. It's the season ender if you lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what is. This is where you see the numbers 4-day. I got to think 4-day is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the postseason dudes go 3-day. So
give me the. I pine for the last great one was Mad Bum. Just give me the ball.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'll
did
pitch
too.
tomorrow. I'll pitch the next day.
Yeah.
I mean, he pitched that team to a world championship. Mad Bum did.
Yeah.
On his own. It was incredible. But anyway, yeah. So baseball going on, and
everyone stays alive, but the Yankees.
Yeah.
The rest of the division series are either 2-2 or 2-1.
I saw the just another. You know, when I talk oftentimes about bad luck with Billy Napier. So the Duke Clark kid, he's out this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's hurt. Didn't you see him come off when he was he banged his shoulder?
I didn't.
Anyway, so he'll be out. So I read this. The Gators have 13 players total. No other SEC team has 8. More than 8.
Out for the year?
Out for
this week?
I guess. I don't know. I just saw it yet. But it just stood out to me. Well,
maybe the
injury has always been a part of Napier. I don't know what they do there. I don't know if they hit extra hard during practice because everything's so closed up. But it does seem a little odd.
Maybe there's a softness, and other teams are playing with injuries that our guys aren't. Because
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just. I don't know. And then guys come back from injury, and they're not the same player. Like what happened to Pup Howard?
Yeah,
where's Pup in?
Well,
I haven't heard his name all year. I know he's injured at the beginning, but he's played the last 3 or 4 weeks.
You know who had a heck of a game in the NFL this weekend? A former Gator.
Which one?
He's going to be like one. You know how sometimes you get these guys, it drives you crazy if you're a fan of the college team and they turn out to be a better pro than they were in college?
Yeah, there are a few of those.
This might be happening for this guy. I think he had 15 tackles for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Is this Houston again?
Nope. Shamar James.
Oh, I remember that name.
I thought he was good for Florida.
Yeah, he was okay, but he wasn't. Shamar James, 15 tackles.
He was what round? He was like.
I don't know.
Day 2
no idea.
Pick or no?
Yeah, I don't think he was like second or third round. So, but yeah, what a good performance by that young man. So congrats to him. But yeah, so the Gators will be missing Duke Clark, and I don't know. Jacoby Jackson's questionable going in. So
Shamar James, fifth rounder.
Fifth rounder, yeah. Shoddy said Shamar James is going to be an incredible player in this league.
Good. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
He stayed the course there. He could have left as a transfer one of those years for sure.
Yeah.
And again, just another duped by the joy pillager, Billy Napier, who's just going to slow talk, crawl his way through Gator infamy as the most uninspiring, disappointing coach in history. And God bless all these kids who went down there and played for him.
With the Yankees' departure in the American League, that means the 3 teams left. Last World Series title for the Detroit Tigers was when?
The last time what now?
Last time the Tigers won a World Series was...
Won the World Series?
Yeah,
86,
84. 86 is the Mets. Shame on you.
Oh, yeah. 84, 85, they went back-to-back.
80.
Didn't they?
No.
Didn't St. Louis beat them?
They didn't go back. Oh, did they go to the World Series?
Yeah.
They didn't win back-to-back.
No.
Their last championship was 1984.
No, actually 85 was the Royals and the Cardinals, I believe.
The Blue Jays, 1993.
Beat the Braves.
And the Mariners never. So we're going to have a World Series possible title for an American League
30
team.
years, first time
it's
in
been
30.
a long time.
Question for y'all. Y'all know how we do the Super Bowl thing where y'all can list all the scores and all that?
Yeah.
How far back could y'all do that with the World Series?
Back in that era, we could knock it out from like 70 to
probably tell you
2000.
Probably tell you a lot about each World Series.
The most. I would say the worst, the hardest to put exactitude on for me would be like the last 10.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, lose.
More recent?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if that's short-term, long-term memory deal or anything.
It's also like
it's the same thing with the Super Bowls. It's much easier for me to tell you Super Bowl 6 than Super Bowl 26.
More football-centric too now.
Yeah,
maybe. I have RJ has a announcement to make for the fans out there.
He does?
Yeah, RJ, do you have the clip?
Dale. The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, let's do it again. The Yankees lose.
But what's funny?
The Yankees lose. Let's
But
go,
what's
baby.
funny is that you got A-Rod and Jeets.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right.
I don't think Jeets likes that stuff.
I don't
too
care.
much.
Too bad.
And then Poppy also brought out big Mexican sombreros for them all to wear in Cancun.
Like the Red Sox snapped that skid? They ended up winning 3.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Yankees, even with their greatness in the 90s, only won, 5, counting 14? Or would that be 6?
14.
Or 9. It's been
09
15,
was their
14
last
years.
one, yeah.
So counting, did they win 5 or 6?
Oh,
Or 4 or 5 or 6?
Jeets and
those
guys won, what they win, 4?
And then that other, so bottom line is, because I know the inclination is for Yank fan Jeter say, hey, man, scoreboard. Yeah, you sure? You sure that you got scoreboard against Poppy in his career?
Oh, yeah.
As a Red Sox against the Yankees?
Yeah.
Because I'm not so sure. I think maybe he has scoreboard. So, the Yankees lose. Enjoy it. Enjoy your tea time.
Yeah, 04, 07, 13, and 18 for the Sox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've won 4. Now,
4.
18 doesn't count, but 04, 07, and then is Poppy still there in 13? Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway.
6, what you got?
Oh, it's crucial catch week this week for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the home game.
Oh, okay.
So, just to bring awareness to cancer, and so you can go get your official Jaguars gear for a crucial catch week.
Oh, very good. Jeets has 5.
Jeets has 5?
So, yeah,
Poppy has
he does
3.
have scoreboard.
Yeah,
but nonetheless,
when they win
it's been a while.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we are live this morning at the new dailies at 2200 Greenbrier Road, and I mean it's like the accounting firm of Price Waterhouse Ernst & Young. That thing's like a safe.
A tower, you're right.
Yeah, they've got a towering registration box set up for y'all. Your last chance this morning to get signed up to win not one, but we have 2 10-packs of tickets we're giving away, along with $200 in Dailies cash. It worked so well, and people were so excited about it for Monday night. We're back again this week. Hopefully, the Jaguars' home field advantage continues as well. So stop by and see us, and put it in the box. Get you some breakfast, and we'll continue on a custom tree search.
641-1010. RJ, tell them what they're going to win, my man.
Got a pair of tickets to see Lords of 52nd Street live at Florida Theater. October 16th, all legends of Billy Joel's live and recorded band. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com. Be caller number 2, 641-1010. We will hook you up. This is the drill on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times for me. So comforting to know my money is in good hands with ITP Partners. Gang, we work hard for our money, man. We got to have people that we trust if we're investing, and ITP Partners are those guys. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience, expertise, and knowledge. Shout out to Dan Abel and Janice Cobb, Reed Wingate and Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan, man. They are the ITP Partners, man. And they, from Junibug, the late great Junibug, down to my son, my daughter, 3 generations of Hickens invest with our friends at ITP Partners, who also invest in the Jacksonville community. And, gang, they listen. They give us each individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started. What are you waiting for? ITP Partners is always there to help. You need info? Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com, or give them a call, 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, gang. They're my financial partners for life.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, Prosper, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French onion dip at a grocery store near you.
Yo, you already know it's your main man E.T. And no one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails. Served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. Rounded out with adventurous drink menus, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts. Check them out now on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks, eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did.
The love that a little box from Beard's Diamonds can hold is something that those big box jewelry stores can't understand. As Town Center's only locally owned jeweler with international connections, Beard's Diamonds knows that our little boxes are full of promises, celebrations, milestones, and magic. Big box jewelers only have big overhead and big markups, but Beard's Diamonds sees the big picture of the little box. That's why you can look to us for a great selection of dazzling diamonds and designer jewelry, and a listen-first approach to helping you turn what's in a little box into a big part of your special someone's life. Come experience the local, loyal, and helpful difference of Beard's Diamonds in Town Center. When it comes to helping you celebrate with beautiful jewelry, Beard's Diamonds thinks outside the big box stores. And that makes a big difference. Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Sports fans, this is David Garrard here. And if you're suffering from orthopedic soreness, make an appointment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where everyone is treated like a pro.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. Hanging out here at Daly's off of Greenbrier Road, just doing our thing here. I guess you can still register down towards the end.
Yes, they're set up out now front under the tent. You don't even have to come into the registration box inside. Then we'll add that to it. We're going to draft about 9:40, 9:45. And when I say draft, we're going to pull the winners. The 10-10 Ultimate Fan Giveaway, such a hit, smash success, including the victory against the Chiefs. So we're going to count on these two winners and their 9 wingmen and women to bring us home a win like they did last week. Are you guys aware of this little controversy going on with the Lions?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle?
And Dan Campbell and Aiden Hutchinson. Dan Campbell is vehemently shutting down an idea. The Lions asked the NFL League office to intervene regarding hits on star defensive end Aiden Hutchinson.
I heard about that like 2 games ago.
Hutchinson's returned to play in 2025 after last year's season-ending broken leg. He had a tibia and fibula fracture. The rumor stems from a Monday Night Countdown report from Adam Hick.
Yes.
Schefter, who claimed ahead. Yeah, who claimed ahead of the. It is a couple of weeks old. Who claimed ahead, but it's continuing to bounce around here just a little bit. I guess now, yesterday, Campbell actually commented on it. Ask about the report. The rumor stems from a Monday Night Countdown report that claimed that the Lions were concerned the Packers and Bears had intentionally hit Hutchinson low in weeks 1 and 2 and had complained to the league. Well, now finally Campbell is commenting on that report a couple of weeks later, strongly denying the Lions ever did such a thing. That's bogus. That's a bogus report. I don't know where that came from. Nobody from here ever did that. That's bull. Asked if he had sensed any change, Campbell replied, no, man, nope. Game's played a certain way. That's the way it goes, man. Doesn't matter whether we're doing it or someone else is doing it to our guys. We know that, and we play accordingly. So if there was any controversy or any bad blood on Detroit's side, at least, they're not
saying
buying.
no.
Who's the MVP right now? Heisman, we want to give it away week 3. Why can't we talk about the NFL MVP?
It ain't Dak. I don't know where this love affair is for Dak.
What's the stats?
I don't care.
Well, you love the stats. You should be loving Dak.
I got 2 guys.
Dak is having a good year, but they're not winning. So it's definitely not him.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's a good one.
Or Baker Mayfield.
That's a good one, too.
Can I throw you another one?
Yeah.
Puka Nacua?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for a receiver to win, right? Receivers win the MVP.
Hard. It is hard.
Not very often. Tim Brown won. Anybody? Jerry Rice probably won a ton. Have any of these great receivers, were they MVP winners? They always went to the quarterback, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like the Mosses and T.O.s and Harris. None of those guys were winning MVPs. They do have Puka Nacua here as the third favorite. I bet you the other two. Oh, no, they still got Josh Allen, number 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 1, Baker Mayfield.
Baker, man.
Man, the keyword sustainable gets thrown around a lot. Like, people are saying that the Jags, because of the turnovers and some other things, maybe it's not sustainable, apparently unaware that they lost the turnover battle and the rushing battle against the Chiefs and still beat them. But anyway, what the Bucs are doing.
Baker Mayfield had a great point yesterday, and this is something with the media. And he really brushed it off, and I don't have it in front of me. I wish I did because I can't get the words right. But his point is basically I'm the same guy. Yeah. But when I was young, I was called like cocky or brash, and now I'm this
gritty.
Yeah, gritty, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't have the words, but he was like, and he heard him, like when he was a rookie in the first couple years in the league, everybody was like, it kind of reminds me of Curtis Strange trying to scold Tiger Woods when he first came in and said second place sucks. Sorry, Judy Bug. You'll learn. No. So I kind of appreciated where Baker Mayfield was coming from on that. I thought that was a fair point. Like I do what I do, and I just keep my head down and keep going. But certainly the narrative, now because we're having success, and really what it comes down to again is winning and losing.
Yeah.
It really comes down to winning and losing.
And also, he didn't do anything yet early on. So.
Well, he got the Browns to the playoffs, though. I mean, he was good. He's gotten better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? But it's a tremendous, for a team that has searched for a quarterback and invested like 38, whatever the number is, and drafted him number 1 overall.
They had that guy.
Number 1 overall, and to give up on him is a tremendous lesson, I guess, for everybody.
I think the Mayfield's season is it's got an exclamation point on it now, and this is where the sustainable part comes. I think Baker Mayfield will keep playing football exactly like it is, but are they going to win every game on a dramatic fourth quarter drive?
Of course not.
Where his scoring drive, scoring drive is a scoring drive.
Right.
You get more credit. I mean, our quarterback did this week when it's a fourth quarter scoring drive, the last chance you get, and he's won all 4 games in the last minute. Oh. The Bucs have won all 4 games, so that's fueling, some of the magic. And at the end of the day, I wonder if Atlanta can't convert a 41-yard field goal and beat the Bucs, that he's still number 1 in the
So
MVP.
Baker Mayfield's rookie year, he threw 27 touchdowns with 14 picks, and
for Cleveland,
had
by
a
the way.
93 rating.
That's really good for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay. The second year he struggled a little. He struggled 22 and 21. Oof. So a 78 rating, 3,800 yards. And then his third year, bounce back year, 26 and 8, 95.9. But even then, it wasn't. Why wasn't it good enough? Like I didn't live it, obviously.
I don't know. I think part of it
is
his personality. You know, they had those MasterCard commercials where he's the king, and I don't know, but I'm with you. I mean, you're the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the same thing here.
Yeah.
We had such a search for a quarterback you can count on down the road, right?
He was so his record 6-7, 6-10, then 11-5. Then 6-8, and that was it. They were done with him. And it's just weird to me. And obviously his fourth year was not a great year, but then he gone. And then Carolina just shoved him in a backup role, and then the Rams had him.
Carolina had him and Darnold. Both guys are top 7 in passing yards.
And then he goes to Tampa, and in 3 years he goes 28-10, 41-16, and he's 10-1 this year in terms of touchdowns to picks.
Darnold's an interesting one only because it was easy to be skeptical that he wasn't just a creation of Kevin O'Connell. Darnold hadn't been very good anywhere else he had been. And so it was looked as kind of like they reclaimed him, but he's kind of carried over. He's off to a good start. And, Liam Cohen, the Jags, the defense, Campanile, they're going to be very aware of what Seattle can do to you through the air. Jackson Smith-Njigba is been terrific. Right? I mean, if he were
Seattle's a good team.
If he were Kansas City's number 1 receiver, we'd be talking about him as a top 3 guy.
Yeah,
so it's a tough game. It's a tough game coming up this week, and they're going to need the this is also a good game from the standpoint that a rocking, full, sold-out stadium will be almost all Jaguar fans.
Also true.
Like Seattle, and not some been traveling. They'll have a few there, I'm sure, but not to the level of what you can see from the Chiefs and others. So, all right, let's take a quick timeout. Come back with Doc Murphy, see what the injury situations are. We still have the Riley Report today, talk college football. We're live at the Dailies at 2200 Greenbrier Road, new location here, and still taking these final hour of registrations for the ultimate game day fan experience. We're giving away 2 10-packs tickets and 2 $200 gift cards as well for you to enjoy this Sunday's victory over the Seahawks. Back with more next on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL is your home for play-by-play of Bishop Kenny football.
The Crusaders march to St. Augustine for a Friday night fight against the Falcons. Bishop Kenny Menendez at 7 on 92.5 FM. Legends of the Billy Joel Band, the Lords of 52nd Street, performing the hits you know and love from Billy Joel.
Got a call from an old friend, we used to be real close.
October 16th at Florida Theater, featuring Liberty DeVito, Russell Chavers, and Richie Cannata. Get tickets now at floridatheater.com.
Say goodbye to Hollywood.
The Lords of 52nd Street.
Say goodbye, my baby.
Get your tickets at floridatheater.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Eli Little, senior varsity swimmer at Stanton College Prep. Eli is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, and the Science Honor Society. And he's president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Food that's good for you can taste good too. Flame Broiler has protein-packed bowls to fuel your day. Introducing their new chicken avocado salad bowl. Made with romaine lettuce, rice, cabbage salad, and topped with a delicious house sesame dressing. It's a bowl full of goodness. Eat in, take out, or catered. Flame Broiler is easy to enjoy. Come in Monday through Sunday for happy hour, 2 to 5 p.m. for a chicken mini bowl and drink for $6.95 plus tax. 5 area Flame Broilers to serve you.
Greg Frangie here. TopDressing.com commercials stick with me. They claim to turn St. Augustine grass into championship turf. Well, I'm going to try it at my Jacksonville Golf and Country Club home. You know I'm a golf lover. Top Dressing evens surfaces, promotes growth, repels pests. Staff's white glove, prompt, knowledgeable. My yard transformation starts soon. So visit TopDressing.com and see what all the hype's all about. I'm telling you, I'm in. Call these guys today. Dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com today.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water, so Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Cool air and clean air. Getting out from under that Florida sun and cooling off inside is where Florida Home AC shines. Think about it. You spend a lot of time indoors and air quality is crucial to your health and comfort. Pollutants like dust, pollen, germs, and allergens can build up, affecting your well-being. Florida Home is dedicated to enhancing your indoor experience with superior air quality solutions like whole home air purification systems. Find out by logging on to FloridaHomeAC.com or call 877-4300.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
I was watching The Departed last night.
You were. This song was featured in that.
I love it. I love it when they go out. And I realized that the words that they screamed during the song, and I can't remember, but I was like, I didn't know that those were the words because I had the
closed caption.
Closed caption on.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Pretty sure I've seen that one, so there's that going.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I get that and The Town confused. Are they anything alike?
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Yeah. I know I did that one.
The Departed is the one where...
That's DiCaprio and Damon?
Yeah, Damon's a dirty cop.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. It's been a while.
And Jack's in it.
Jack's in it, yeah.
All you got to do is know Jack's in it.
Jack's still alive? I don't mean to
Yes.
be. Yeah.
Jack is a bad A, and Jack's a great actor.
He's that dude in that movie, too.
Yeah, he's that dude in any movie.
That dude.
Any movie
Especially
he
back
wants
in the
to be
day.
in.
True.
He's
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
That dude is also Dr. Kevin Murphy.
Yes, he is. He comes.
He's that dude.
He comes with all the pertinent injury information.
Yeah.
I found it interesting in describing why Trayvon Walker, he wasn't ready to go medically on a Monday night, Doc, is because of the swelling. And, sometimes I think we think the surgery takes place and the PT's underway or the cast or the brace is on. But talk about the role that swelling plays in the ability to get back out there in association with pain tolerance and some of the other things that affect your timeline.
Well, sure. The joint swells, and it will after surgery. You can do all you can do with icing and elevating and all that, but, you do surgery on a joint, and it's going to swell afterwards, and that creates pain, it creates limited motion. And unlike some minor sprain that you can say, oh, we'll just put some cortisone in it and make that swelling go away, you certainly don't want to do that a week post-surgery on something you just fixed. So that can compromise the healing. So, when you're limited like that, you don't want to push it. It seemed foolish as an attempt last week when we were talking about it, and it's proven that certainly wasn't going to work.
Okay, if you'd be able, could you have a pretty good idea on what exactly the surgery was? We didn't know that last week either. We're still contemplating whether or not to have it, I think, as I recall.
Yeah, we're still unsure what happened, but being that he's in a club, it makes me think more fingers in hand as opposed to the wrist. But they keep saying wrist. If it's wrist, it's that triangular fiber cartilage that Dan loves, the TFCC complex.
Yeah, TFCC, right?
Yeah, that they probably scoped and debrided or trimmed, and as opposed to repairing it. If they repaired it, he wouldn't even be contemplating playing. But if they just smooth that out through the scope, you certainly could try to come back quickly. But usually that would be more of a wrist splint as opposed to a club that protects more of the fingers and the hand.
Doc,
so maybe a small fracture that they fixed. Hard to know. They haven't really.
Do you think he plays this week, Doc?
I do. If he had contemplated playing now and he's got a club on there, he certainly will be ready to go this week.
Doc, the difference between a hamstring injury to a big man and a skill position player, Robert Hainsey, our center, did not practice yesterday with a hamstring. He left the game on Wednesday. Tell me about, or on Sunday. Tell me about. Is it a quicker recovery? Do you not? I mean, can you play through it more if you're a big man, or no? Is it just the same with hamstrings and athletes?
Yeah, to your point, it'll take the same time to heal it, but you can play through it more so as a pusher as opposed to a sprinter. So the times that everybody's had these, it feels good, and then you're jogging along, and then all of a sudden you try and sprint real hard. That's when you feel the second rip, and that's the problem. Oop. So he's not going to be in that complicated problem. He's going to be loading it and pushing it, which may hurt, but he'll be able to push through that much quicker than a skill guy.
I don't like the term rip, Doc. The term rip frightens me. Hey, I also noticed, and I wonder if this is just something that, like, the Jaguars had a bunch of guys yesterday who had limited participation, and it's the same injury week in and week out. Like De'Ami Brown's still recovering from a shoulder. Eric Murray had a neck a couple weeks ago, so he's Patrick McCarry. Ezra Cleveland with his ankle has been like 2 or 3 weeks. And so are they not – my question is, do they eventually heal, or because we're in the season and they play on them every week, they're going to keep aggravating them, and it's just something that just – it's going to force them to be limited in terms of what they are able to accomplish on the practice field, but they can tough it out and play on Sundays?
Yeah, exactly right. You as the doctor, you got to say, is this going to cause them further harm?
We lose him?
Hold on. Stand by.
Stand by. This is where they should play doctor's office music. We were really good. Of course, we never anticipate losing the good doctor. In this case, we can firmly say this is on Doc.
I don't think it's on Doc.
I think our lines of communication are pretty solid and square. I don't think our phone's glitched. I think his service let him down.
All right, Doc.
Thank goodness that
Let me
wasn't
walk
a life or death
outside.
situation.
That may be me.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
wow.
I finally called one. Is your question completed, Dan?
He was finishing his answer when he died. And we were just talking about you dropped off when you were talking about, obviously the injuries that sometimes stay with you and make you limited during practice, but then you can re-aggravate them during the games.
Yeah, certainly. Like shoulders, typically, if you're playing through it, it's going to be an AC separation that is a pain thing that you can play through in a game, but you don't want to bang it up in practice so much to kind of aggravate it. So same thing with a kind of minor sprained ankle that, you don't want to keep pushing on it and make it swell. Same discussion we had earlier. So you want to minimize that. You can certainly play through that in the game.
Hick, they activated a running back off the practice squad. It tells me one of these guys can't go this week. Is it Tootin? Was that the injury news yesterday?
Well, Tootin, he's one of those who's been limited every week.
With his shoulder, but I'm just saying they didn't just – is it Scales, the kid from Missouri? Is that
Schrader.
Schrader. He was signed to the active roster.
Oh.
So, I mean,
okay.
they haven't carried a fourth running back, right? Since Tank Bigsby was traded. So it would tell me that one of those guys was banged up, running back and Tootin's physical style. I'm not saying it's him, but he is the only one of the three that we've seen, slowed and on the injury report. But I want to ask you about Brenton Strange, Doc.
Yeah.
No contact. They
say it's more of a quad than a hip.
Okay, and you got the four game. Is that just a – I mean, dude, we've asked this before. Is there no stretching regimen that keeps you from pro athletes from pulling muscles just on stop-start moves.
Yeah, it's tough. When you look at these guys, they are wound tightly, and so they really are, and it's just different looking at their muscle mass, and they're tight. A lot of them. The more they stretch, it's one of those unusual positional things that gets them, and not necessarily related to him not stretching or doing things. He's just wrapped tight, and it happens. But 4 weeks is a long time. Hamstrings are worse. Quad usually comes back a little quicker, but I was surprised to see it that length of time out that quickly.
I got one more for you, Doc. I'm just curious, and it was an unbelievable situation. 2 things about Mark Sanchez I want to ask you. One, when somebody's plunging a knife into your chest, are you extremely lucky if you survive?
Yes.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if
there's a whole lot of things in there that get hit. If you get in a lung can drop. Not necessarily a life-threatening thing, but could be. But there's all kind of arteries in and around that left side of your chest. If you get it in that left side of your chest, you got big problems.
Yeah, I just, again, I was, I see him walking in this video, blood all over his chest, and I'm like, man, that dude is lucky. And I guess the other part of that is, and I don't know this, is that just alcohol induced or had to be? This guy was acting crazy, man. Just weird.
That alcohol's the devil, Doc. You get too much of it in you, he comes out like a demon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's odd. Any medications and things mixed with alcohol. There's any number of things, but yeah, certainly. But you and I talked about anatomy. Certain parts of the anatomy, if you know where they are, you won't walk away from that. But fortunately, he didn't hit any major artery.
Man, he is lucky man. He's a lucky man. All right, our friend Dr. Kevin Murphy, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Nobody does it better. se-ortho.com for all your orthopedic needs. Kids, don't forget, tell your parents, Bumps and Bruises clinics after Friday night football and Saturday mornings. Just check out their website, se-ortho.com, for where he will be. Doctor, we appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, boys.
All right.
There he goes.
There he goes. Doc Murphy,
I didn't mention the Penguins and Rangers.
I know you didn't.
I'm surprised he didn't, and he's a better man than me.
Well, in studio, I would have prodded him, but it was just too much. Too much. I don't want to get it.
We opened with the Penguins. The Penguins shut out the Rangers, and I think they play again in the next day or two.
Oh,
so it's
might not be
there
good.
You go. Yeah.
Let's shoot for the Riley Report for 8:15. Okay, rather than come back with a short-ish segment, because remember we were talking about these boneheaded plays.
Mm-hmm.
Of dropping the ball before you get to the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can now accumulate a list of 7. I'm wondering how many, you think a play like that is going to dog you for your career. It has Deshaun Jackson. Did y'all look at this list?
No. I have no
idea.
Did?
Did you look at the list? I'm wondering how many of the other 7, outside of these 2, you guys will be able to remember.
All right.
There's been 7 between Deshaun and now back-to-back weeks. So that's just a fun little frivolous topic. We've got Riley on a huge weekend of college football, so we'll get a little bigger segment there from about 8:15 to 8:30 with him. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. We're live at the Dailies on Greenbrier, 2200, new store here. Sign up for those 2 10-packs tickets to Jags Seahawks.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Eye & Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options. Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, traditional LASIK, tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. I bet you're ready to see the difference. Call now or visit BowdenEye.com and get a free screening. That's right, I said it, a free screening. Why? Because they're Bowden Eye & Associates, and you know they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Number 9 opens up his teal and black bag of memories.
Let's go, Googans! Let's go, Googans!
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Mondays on 1010XL. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99%. and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida, and don't let the state decide your fate.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Gate Petroleum Company. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence opened up about the grind of bouncing back after a Monday night game.
That is always a little bit of a challenge, but everyone has to do it. Everybody plays Monday night game. Obviously, get a great week of preparation in for a really good Seattle team.
Florida State looks to snap a 2-game skid when Pitt rolls into Tallahassee for a noon kickoff on Saturday. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
76 degrees at 8:08. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're going to talk college football with Riley Skinner. That's coming up next segment. I want to take a little bit deeper look at the little things that help you navigate a winning franchise, okay? We like to use the term chess versus checkers, right? So let's look at the Tyson Campbell, Greg Newsome deal with just a little bit more focus, all right? Here's what I think James Gladstone did. He dumped a huge contract.
According to Ryan O'Halloran, speaking of that, Jaguars will take a $19.5 million dead cap hit in 2026 for trading Tyson Campbell. But in 27-28, nearly $50 million of new cap space is available.
Okay, so you get rid of a huge contract. You move up around in the draft. You get a better player who, by the way, if you lose in free agency, guess what comes your way? You get a compensatory pick. So, if you want to build through the draft and you want to continue to stockpile to give you that maneuverability, it wasn't just you got I would say, a better player in Newsome versus Campbell, but you offered up all this freedom. You're now going to get another draft pick when he leaves. He'll bring you compensation. Newsome's been a good enough player that when you lose, whereas without this deal, you've got Tyson Campbell the rest of this year. You got Tyson Campbell next year. You've got the same 7th round pick instead of the 6th, or the same 6th instead of the 5th. Have whatever was. So he just flipped a lot. There's just a lot of little things here that go beyond getting rid of one contract for a guy who's just as good. And then you also get into this tells me a lot of things. I like the aggression. You know what? We know Tony, Dan, as good as anybody in Jacksonville, not named Angie. Okay? Those guys down there, they're ready to win the Super Bowl. Maybe even ahead of themselves to a point. I don't think there's anyone down there that doesn't think they're capable of winning it all now. They're not going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But the moves that they're making address both now and the future. And when you can do that, I think ultimately that becomes a net win. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just a little more than just a player-for-player deal.
Right.
Tyson Campbell sent off. All right, I was telling you guys, I'm curious, can you name any of them? The 7 guys that have returned kicks.
I'm not good at that. I was thinking about,
not return kicks.
You know who's one of the first guys I thought of?
Who?
Leon Lett.
Yeah,
that was a different circumstance.
That's right. His doesn't count. He didn't drop it himself. He had it. It's still.
That's the kind of bonehead thing.
Correct. It is still. It would still show up. If we were doing this kind of list. But
Deshaun Jackson's is the most memorable.
That was the first.
I think when you tell me, I'll say, oh yeah.
There's one more. I'm thinking. Was it Joseph Adai? It was a Colts running back, wasn't it?
I remember Joseph Adai, but I remember him going in untouched in a game against
the
Patriots.
But right neighborhood, wrong street, wrong address. Yeah, right street, wrong address.
It wasn't Edge.
You sent the letter to the wrong culprit. Everything else is right.
It wasn't Edge. It's not Joseph Adai. Who else? Was it Taylor?
In 2024, Jonathan Taylor broke loose for what? This is 2020. This is last year, by the way.
Dang. And I said Joseph Adai.
So they really, but my point is they don't hang around you. We remember Deshaun.
Yeah.
My point is we're not going to remember. That's a big name player.
That's
like the others that you're not going to remember. Well, it makes sense. The guys are barely heard from. Anyway, Jonathan Taylor last year would have had a 41-yard touchdown, a late season game against the Broncos, would have given the Colts a 2-touchdown lead. It impacted the wild card race, but the 2021 rushing champion did the unthinkable. He dropped the ball just before reaching the goal line. Also, there was another one last year.
Last year, another.
There have been 4 in the last 2 seasons with DeMarcado and Adonai Mitchell. Malachi Corley. By the way, Mitchell's is even worse because it was one of his own teammates did it last year in
Malachi
Taylor.
Corley, a Jet?
Yes.
I remember that one.
It would have been the
but
first.
I would have never got any of those guys.
It would have been the first and only touchdown of his career to this point, but he dropped it right before they were
tragic.
What if he never scores one?
Oh.
And then there's one more back before Deshaun Jackson in 2008, and this one is it's worse if you're a defender because you don't get the ball in the hands that often. But Danny Trevathan for the Broncos in 2013 apparently had one. He picked off Joe Flacco, raced toward the end zone, and then dropped the ball before the goal line. Why?
How?
Just hold on to it to get to the
run
bench.
through.
Yeah.
College please for Danny Trevathan?
I
think I know, but I'm not positive. I could be wrong.
Is it like Colorado State or Boise?
I think it's Kentucky.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
But I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not
either.
positive.
Well, let's turn our attention exclusively to college football.
Okay.
And take a quick time out. Come back with the Riley Report. We got a really good schedule this weekend.
Okay.
We'll see what the roll and lock is and more. We continue to broadcast. You got about another hour or so to get these last chance drawings in. By the way, we'll move it somewhere else for the next home game, and you'll have more chances as we go through this football season. What a tremendous 4-1 start, and Daly's giving you the ultimate fan giveaway. 2 10-packs up for grabs when we do the drawing later today, and still time to register at 2200 Greenbrier Road.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When it comes to your favorite football team, John Osher is oh so sure to find the inside insight to keep you up to date. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views,
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Do you trust the diagnostic you just got for your AC? Call Ideal Conditions now to get a free second opinion with a limited time offer of $50 off repairs of $300 or more. Just mention this station. For a limited time, we're doing $79 one-time AC tune-ups as well.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
IdealConditionsJacks.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing is as frustrating as that garage door misfiring, but if mine does, no worries. I call Action Garage Door. They take action immediately. Jeff Fenard, his guys are Jacksonville folks. They've been around for a long time. They're not some big out-of-town chain that you got to go through. You call Jeff, his folks are on it, man, and they've been doing this for 25 years. You know why? Because they're good at it. They tune, they lube, they inspect your garage door for free right now if you give them a call. I've been in my house for 23 years. A few years ago, I got a new garage door. People still tell me, hey, that's a great look, and it is. And you know what? It improves curb appeal, and also those garage door openers that you get today, man, great features. If something goes wrong with your garage door, take action with Action Garage Door. They're easy to get a hold of. Hick, how do I get a hold of them? Garage Door 911. Garage Door 911 for Action Garage Door.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Observe 10-10 Day and get ready for the football weekend as the Frangie Show broadcasts live for happy hour at Big Dog Sports Restaurant in Orange Park. This Friday from 4 to 6. Help Big Dog celebrate 20 years of the best wings in town.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists returns with their free bumps and bruises evaluation clinics this season. Now with 4 locations, these free injury assessments are open to all schools and athletic programs. Saturday mornings through October from 9 to 10 at Cortex Sports Performance in Ponte Vedra. Preferred PT in Fleming Island and Brooks Rehab on Centurion Parkway and World Golf Village.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Football is a game of inches, and at Front Runners Tap House, every inch counts. Catch every big play on their massive 396-inch giant television. The ultimate game day experience is waiting for you at Front Runners Tap House inside the Community First Igloo.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnick Nugget. Here's what I learned about the Jags on Monday night. They're tough. They're mentally tough. They're physically tough. They protect Trevor Lawrence. He's not getting hit. They open holes for Travis Etienne. That's very clear. They attack the ball, which is why they're getting all these takeaways. There's a lot of ways to win a football game, but the best way in that sport is to be tough. Tony Baselli, James Gladstone, Liam Cohen promised a tough team, and boy, oh boy, the Jags are tough. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnick Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Looking for an engagement ring in Jacksonville? Here's a pop quiz. Which Jacksonville jeweler cuts out the middleman and guarantees the lowest price on any diamond? I'm thinking it's... No, it's Beard's Diamonds. Question 2. Which jeweler in the town center has thousands of designer engagement rings and a multi-million-dollar diamond inventory? I'm gonna say... No, it's Beard's Diamonds. Question 3. Which jeweler in Jacksonville offers an unbiased diamond education, a lifetime upgrade, and free maintenance for life? How about Dude, you should have learned by now it's Beard's Diamonds. Final question. Which jewelry store in Jacksonville hasn't been sold a few times and is currently not owned by a national conglomerate? Beard's Diamonds? Ding, ding, ding. Now you're getting it. Beard's Diamonds guarantees a better selection, an unbeatable price, superior warranties with no corporate rule books, no commission salespeople, and no chain store atmosphere. Beard's Diamonds, Jacksonville's jeweler. St. John's Town Center.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Riley should have joined us here. The food is just unbelievable. Yeah, I like that holiday feast sandwich.
Man, you tripping with that when you don't get it with the cranberry.
Yeah, I just it's good with just the stuffing and turkey.
I'm a stuffing fan. I love stuffing.
It's got good seasoning to it. They got so much good food here. And this Dailies.
You do have some stuffing.
And this Dailies we're at has got a big dining room here. So
this was different.
Come over here and have lunch.
I'm just doing it for Cliff.
Meanwhile, we'll talk college football with our man, the expert Riley Skinner. He just keeps knocking, Rolling Locks out of the park. We'll see where he goes this week. But first things first, Riles, you picked Florida to beat Texas. They did.
Can you pick Florida to beat A&M?
Yeah. Are they? Do you see the potential for carryover, or just where you at with the Gates?
Got to know where your journey ends at some point, boys. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough one to feel like Florida's going to put together. Honestly, what we talked about last week, for Florida finally making the change and giving, Jade Ball 27 carries or 28 carries, whatever it was. That was the first time they did it, and it coming from they have to come from bye. They realized things that haven't been working. Let's maybe try to flip the script and see if they can get us back on track. That helped, and I just want them to keep the run game. Like, if they can keep the run game against Texas A&M, I think it's going to be easier said than done. I think the front seven of Texas A&M is going to be tougher, but I think you have to stick to that. You have to stick to that game plan and be in the 20s of carries to Jaden Ball, in my opinion, in order to have a chance for DJ Lagway to do what he did last week and hit some big plays down the field. So, do I think they're going to win at A&M? I don't. 7 p.m. night game there. It's going to be going. They completely exhausted. Ton of efforts. I just don't see it happening 2 weeks in a row, but I hope they do, boys. Just for your sanity.
I have a question for you, Riley, about quarterback play. Whereas I think the media propped up Arch way too much. Now I think that, conversely, we're ready to say he's horrible. I don't think he's horrible. I think he'll continue to grow. I don't know how good eventually he'll be, but I think he'll be fine. I want to get it from you. What did you think? Listen, he was sacked 6 times. He didn't have time to throw. He missed a couple, obviously, but he also made some great throws, too.
And Sark said, hey, go find me a guy starting his career playing games at the Shoe and at the Swamp, and let me know how they do.
That's hard.
Right. But here's a term I don't like using with college kids, bust. That's awful harsh.
Yeah,
bust is not – you're still growing. We don't know what you are going to college. Bust is a pro term exclusively for me.
Joe Burrow in his third year.
Yeah, just average.
Not great.
Yeah.
And then he took off. So anyway, but your opinion from
the
technical how he played the
game. I feel like I've got more grace when it comes to those kind of situations. The kid, like you said, number one, the hype alone is just out of control, right? Just absolutely out of control. And there's nothing you can do about that. Like, you see some of the throws he makes down the field, that deep post he made moving in the pocket. That was an absolutely beautiful dime, dropped it right in the breadbasket, 50 yards downfield. Like, that's a really good, talented play. To me, he doesn't get the ball out quick enough. And I don't know if that's a read thing, and it's too hard to, throw stones in a glass house when you don't know the play call, you don't know the team to know exactly where it's supposed to go. It just, from the outsider looking in, it looks like he doesn't quickly make decisions, and he's holding on to that ball for the deep play, for the big play, and we've seen that with. We watched it with T. Law, right? I feel like on Monday night he finally started 1-2. No, it's not there. I'm going to use my legs, or I'm going to get the ball out quicker. And I feel like feel like Arch needs to get a little more confident and quick in his decision-making in hopes to alleviate, one, the sacks, and then two, throwing late across the middle and trying to force balls in the coverage. But, no, I don't think he's a bust at all.
FSU, Miami. FSU just didn't – I mean, look, is it 7 straight ACC games, Hick?
Yeah.
And they've lost 7 straight ACC games, Riley, and this season has suddenly gone from we're a playoff team to are we sure this is our coach? So, I mean, I never trust, and I've had plenty of teams that have been down 28-3 and scored some fourth-quarter scores and, 28-22. Ooh, no, that game was dominated by Miami from start to finish.
No, I think the game was dominated by Miami. If anybody watched that game from start to finish,
State of the Union now restate of the Union for FSU and what you think they are and what the ceiling, might be moving forward.
I still think they're a good team. I think Miami's really legit.
Yeah,
I think they're a grown man football team, and I think they're going to make a big run to the playoffs. Now, Florida State, to me, it spoke a lot the way they finished the game. It speaks a lot to this is our coach. We are going to keep playing. I think they're going to be okay. I think at the end of the year, they're a 9-win team. I think there's one more. I truly don't see them beating Florida, mainly just because of the offensive line. I think that's where they're going to struggle if for the rest of the season, if there is a big hole in who Florida State is. I think Castellano is going to get worn out after a while. Trying to make plays on your own all the time.
They have no margin for error. FSU can't lose another game and make the playoffs, correct? Yeah.
No, they can't.
Which is disappointing because of where it seemed like they were headed at least. All right, Google me versus...
Hey, Mr. Overreactors, all of us, we also had them in the playoffs after week one. Don't forget 2 and 10.
No, I'm not saying y'all, us. We all did. Shame on us for trusting one win, in week one, but that's the fun of it. Google me is at Oregon. What happens there?
What?
Google me. You haven't heard of me? Google me. That's Kurt Signetti when asked about his qualifications. Google me. Indiana's at Oregon. Where do you see this one shaking out?
I see Oregon. I feel like you've got a little upset pick in your sleeve. Do you? Are you thinking Indiana's going to do it?
No,
I'll be honest. I'm
not picking Google me. Google me's got a real big eyes. He's so far had a pretty big stomach too. But no, I would go Oregon there.
Look, man, I tell you what, I don't want to ever pick against Dan Lanning. I don't. I freaking love that guy. I think he's an absolute stud. I think Oregon, they've got it. I think they're solid. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't watched a down of Indiana football.
Yeah.
So for me to give any prediction on that, it's just going to be pulling it out of you-know-where. So I'm going to take Oregon just because I've watched Oregon and I like Oregon.
All right. What else? What you got this weekend?
Oh, there's a bunch of good ones. I mean,
go through them quickly.
I mean, look, I think I'm going to take Oklahoma over Texas.
Okay.
I think
They're
Texas
saying
is
Mateer
kind
may
of
play.
beaten battered. What's that?
They're saying Mateer might play, the quarterback for Oklahoma.
Right. I tell you, the one that I'm excited to watch though is I'm going to go with a little upset pick here, and it's not a huge upset pick, but the Georgia-Auburn game, I want to pick Auburn so bad because I feel like this is it's a little bit of a must-win for Auburn, not only just for the rest of their season, but for Hugh Freeze, in my opinion. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Look, they're playing at Jordan-Hare, which is always positive. I just can't if you really look at the numbers and the stat, you know that they've only thrown for 1 touchdown this year, I think.
Oof.
One.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Jackson Arnold was going to be the savior.
Well,
or no?
He wasn't. Not in my book. I don't know why. I don't know why this guy can't pick a quarterback. I thought Peyton Thorne was average as the day is long, and Jackson Arnold lost his job in Oklahoma to a freshman because he wasn't good enough. And they just seem to settle for these guys. You got to get a quarterback in this day and age. You have to.
You win.
They have great receivers,
if you lose games, if you're Auburn, if you're losing games, 45, 43, and it's like, we could have got that one stop. Or what? It's when your offense just year after year is just sputtering all the time. It just gets deflating. And, they got to do something about it. And look, they've got an absolute monster receiver in Coleman. And it's not Keon Coleman. Is it Keon Coleman? I think
it's you're talking about are you talking about Auburn? It's,
Auburn. Yeah.
Singletary? Is that what you're talking about for Georgia Tech?
No, they got a big dude, Cam Coleman. I think.
Cam Coleman.
Cam Coleman. I was going to say Keon Coleman from Florida. Cam Coleman.
Yeah.
He's a monster. They've got to put some.
They got great receivers, man, and they don't get. They don't.
Do.
It's ridiculous.
It's wild to me.
They've come. I don't have their schedule in front of me. They've come close, haven't they? Haven't they been in these games with better teams? And
no, they have. I mean, the
not
Oklahoma
finding a way
game
to
was
win
tough. No, the Oklahoma game was tough.
Go so far.
I know. A&M game was a 6-point game. They're close.
They're 3-2. To your point, they won. They beat Baylor, which I don't know. It's an okay win on the road, I guess. They beat Ball State, beat South Al, and then lost at Oklahoma 24-17, and lost at Texas A&M 16-10. So
but A&M they couldn't get anything going offensively. They got I forget. I think it was maybe a defensive touchdown to get back in.
It was. I think so.
Yeah. But it's
the reason I think it could be an upset or a close one to watch is just because it's backs against the wall. It's night game at Jordan-Hare. Georgia's looked okay. They haven't looked dominant. I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. But if I had to put some quiche down on a bet, I'm gonna go the old Mizzou Tigers on a sleepy nooner playing Bama at home.
Mm-hmm. That's dangerous.
That's the rolling lock. That's it right there. He's going to go Missouri, getting points at home. They're 5-0.
I mean, did we ever think we'd say that Bama used a lot of their focus and energy on Vandy and making sure they didn't have a two-peat? But it's Missouri. Now Missouri's one of those. One, they're coming off a bye. Two, they haven't really played anybody yet, but they've beat the brakes off of most of the people they've played. And you got noon, got a little 12 o'clocker at Missouri. Yeah, I like that one.
All right,
I like that.
We'll put it down as the rolling lock. I mean, I got a rolling lock on the back of my truck. We'll see if yours is as sturdy as mine is.
the fighting.
Mizzou Tigers.
How do you know?
Drinkwitz. The
Drinkwitz.
The fighting Drinkwitz.
That cat is the last 3 years, man, the guy's 26-4 or 5 or something.
We'll see. It doesn't seem to me that he's
off a bye week.
It seems like he hasn't won that game though. When he gets a crack at versus number 1, 2, 3, 5, the Georgias, the Bamas, whoever is the real power team that they'll play them. They'll have great years, but getting over the top and winning that game, and this would be a step. They would become 6-0, by the way, and suddenly they'd be one of the projected playoff teams, and Bama would be out fairly, by the way. Very fairly. All right, Riley, as always, appreciate you, my brother. The rolling lock, we will go with Missouri at home against Alabama. It's a great weekend of college football. Hopefully y'all out there can just kick back on Saturday and enjoy. Riles, talk to you next week, my man.
See you, Riles.
All right, boys. See you later.
There he goes. Best in the business, former ACC Player of the Year. We continue next. We talked about the Georgia-Auburn game. He went into that a little bit. Mm-hmm. Do you remember the incident back in the 80s with Georgia-Auburn?
With the dog?
No, more different from that. I'll reference it, and we'll get more into the Jags and the moves that have been made and positioning here for the second two-thirds of the football season. After a tremendous 4-1 start, we're drawing for the 2 10-packs of tickets. Have been set up here at the Dailies at 2200 Greenbrier Road. It's the ultimate fan giveaway here from Dailies and 1010. 2 10-packs of tickets.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Bueller,
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
E to the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find the scratch kitchen that comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Did you know that basketball and volleyball were invented at the YMCA? That's right, and even today, the Y continues to lead the way in youth sports programming, from toddlers just starting out to teens ready to compete. The Y offers skill development, recreational play, and competitive leagues, all in a fun, supportive environment. Get your child in the game to build character and skills at the Y. Registration is now open for youth volleyball and soccer at fcymca.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duvall Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
A lot to unpack with the Tyson Campbell trade as he goes to Cleveland for Greg Newsome, exchange draft picks. I'll just zero in on the one cat I just saw on Twitter, though, who just bought a Tyson Campbell jersey this week. And, yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. That's a bad move right there. So maybe he can trade it in. I don't know. But nonetheless, listen, it's a savvy move by the Jaguars. There's a lot of messages there. There's a lot of we want to get better. We can get better this year. We're willing to take on, they're absorbing dead cap hits, et cetera, and they think Newsome's a better fit and has been a better player in his career than Tyson Campbell. So great move. We'll see how it pans out, but I think it's going to help, and the remaking of the roster continues even in October for Jim Gladstone and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that's your Duvall Minute. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock door technicians. Lift Power has benefits that include a 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power is rapidly growing and proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Family owned and operated. We want you to be part of the family. You want a chance? Go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
RJ, I'm going to need some pop quiz music.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not right out of the gates. I want to touch back on. I remember watching this back when, ESPN would have like one Saturday night game, right? And CFB Tonight would show up, and it was probably,
Yes.
Ron Franklin. And
Ronnie Franklin.
Who knows? But in the
line to make, the 32.
In the 80s, let's don't get it twisted, the beginning of the decade, known as Herschel Walker and nobody else, Georgia was a power. And then for the rest of the 80s, they were pretty substandard by at least national title expectations. Fair?
Yeah.
Auburn was, after the early 80, 81, 82, Auburn was better than Georgia throughout the 80s. It was Auburn. Now, Auburn never capitalized. They never won the Natty. They never could finish it. But they were the better team. They've started a lot of seasons there in the mid-late 80s as a top 5 team, right?
War damn Eagle.
From 83 to 85, Bo Jackson and Auburn beat Georgia 3 straight times, knocked the Bulldogs out of the conference title race. It's not like the Bama-Auburn rivalry. There's a lot of hatred to it, especially when somebody has the upper hand, said Georgia linebacker John Brantley back in the day. But it was that season, 1986, that became legendary for what happened after the game. No longer known as Between the Hedges, Georgia's 20-16 upset of number 8 Auburn in 1986 is known as the game between the hoses. And some fans and players who were at Jordan-Hare and Auburn that night still haven't forgotten the other side. Number 10, Georgia, that gets ready to face Auburn again this week. But memory of that night still lingers among these fan bases. The Georgia fans shouldn't have been out there. Bottom line, the Georgia fans stormed the field at Auburn when they won the game.
Can't do that, baby.
And Auburn turned the sprinklers on.
Hey, hell yeah. Good. Hey,
the Bulldogs.
If FSU fan tried to storm my field at the Swamp, I hope we hose them down.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs were 6-3, 3-2 in the SEC. They had just lost to the Gators. Go Gators here in Jacksonville, 31-19. They were all but eliminated from the title race. They were in danger of being left out of a bowl game altogether. Auburn, meanwhile, was 8-1. They were 3-1 in the SEC. I believe Florida beat them that year too, wasn't it? 86, the year that Kerwin had all the magic. Here's Georgia. This is so Florida. This is like Billy Napier coaches every year. They beat Georgia and Auburn that year. They were nowhere to be found.
You got to understand, we used to play Auburn and Georgia back-to-back, and we beat them both like 3 times.
Yeah, it's very hard. But Auburn was favored by 10.5 that night. Georgia pulled the upset. The Georgia fans and team lingered, and Auburn said, okay, take this. By the way, apparently it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. They had it planned. If they stay, it's a contentious rivalry, and it had been that way. All right, I'm ready for a pop quiz music, RJ. Pop quiz music here on we're live at the Dailies. You got about another 45 minutes here to get by and register, something like that. So take advantage, try and win those 10 packs of tickets. Pop quiz music. Do I hear it or no? It's running?
It's faint.
I don't hear anything. All right, here we go.
Oh, I hear it.
I need you to I have in front of me the top 10 in the NFL this year in passing yards by quarterback.
Okay.
I need to know the top 10 quarterbacks in passing yards so far this season. And this is total yardage, not yard per game, because some guys have played more than others.
Oh, Dennis,
passing yards.
We could do this.
Oh,
now, you cheating. You already know the 5. I've already told him in the 6 o'clock hour.
Shake and bake.
You're not playing anything.
Shake and bake's throwing
Baker
for a lot.
Mayfield's 4th, 1283.
Sammy Darnold's throwing for a lot.
Darnold is 7th, 1246.
Rodeo Ron's all mad at me because I poo-pooed Dak, so I got to think Dak's up there.
Dak's number 2, 1359.
All right.
Dak throwing that thing.
I'll take, he didn't throw for a lot, but I'll take, let me ask you, Josh Allen?
I don't know. I can't
top
tell
10?
I can't tell you, my boy.
Josh Allen's got to be top 10, doesn't he?
Is that a question or an answer?
I'll take Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, number 9.
Tight.
12-17.
I'll take Mahomes threw for a ton the other night, so even though he hasn't had a great.
Mahomes is 6.
Yeah.
12-57.
Okay, so how many have I gotten?
You've gotten Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen. You've gotten 5.
All right. Who am I missing? Number 1? Am I missing
number
the leader?
1. You're missing number 3. You're missing number 5. You're missing number 8. You're missing.
Oh, I got you
10.
1. I'll give you 1. How about How about Drake May?
Drake May is 5th in passing yards with 1,261.
Okay. Let's see. Now I've gotten 6 of them.
Yes, you have.
I want to keep it
We're
going.
looking for the top 10 leaders in the NFL in passing yards so far this season.
I'll take, no. I took him already. Oof. I'll take, now I'm scared. How about Jared Goff?
Jared Goff is number 10.
Woo, dog. Give me some. Give me some. No, give me some. That's 7, baby.
1,187. He's 11 yards ahead of number 11. But nonetheless, he is in the top 10.
Okay. I need 3 more.
You're missing number 1.
Am I missing number 1?
You're missing number 1. You're missing number 3.
You know who number 1 is?
I do.
And you're missing number 8.
Did you already play this game or something?
I gave him top 5 game in the morning. That's why I called him cheater, telling him not to play.
Ended up getting like 7.
Yeah. We only did 5, so now he's already feeding you a bunch of bull. I asked him for the top 5.
But you told me the 7, though.
Okay, yeah. He's claiming 7 out of 5. You don't need to do that. You're better than that. You have plenty to stand on.
Indiana Jones. I'll take Indiana
That's
Jones.
Indiana Jones theme music?
Dun, 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 dun.
I always said that was Superman.
Dun, dun,
You sure that's not Superman?
No. I'm sure.
I think that is Indiana Jones.
Is it right?
I don't. It is Indiana Jones, number 3.
Okay.
1290.
Okay. Gosh, this is good.
Boy, the Giants just look so stupid, don't they?
So stupid.
Okay, so now you're only missing number 1.
God, how can I get?
And number 8. 1 and 8.
Who is 1?
I would have missed. There's a guy. I would have. The one that would have ended it for me. You haven't said yet. He's not 1. I wouldn't have thought he was 1, but I would have definitely thought he was in the 10.
All right, I'm going to throw out 2 names, and that'll be the end of the game for him.
All right. You need
Actually,
1?
there's. Okay, let me give you 3.
And I'll tell you if the 2 are right.
And you give me if if I'm around there. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. Hebert, Nix, and Stafford.
You have 2 of the 2 are in there.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. So give me the 2.
So I got worst case. I went 11 for 10.
Give me the 2.
It's
and
pretty good.
Then I'll have an interesting.
I got it.
And then I'll have an interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna miss
point
but
to add.
Okay.
You may not miss. Go ahead. What do you got? Who's 1? Who leads the league in passing yards?
It's the damnedest thing.
All right. Which one of those 3?
I don't know.
You went with 3.
I really don't know.
You're gonna have to name 1. You have to name 2 that you think are in the top 10. You can't. We can't stop. You don't get 11 for 10.
I'm gonna go. I'll give you 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Stafford.
Stafford is number 1 in the league in passing yards.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't. It doesn't.
He
compute
doesn't play.
in my head.
He doesn't play fantasy football.
It doesn't compute in my head that he's had he must have had some big games.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
has.
Puka.
Yeah, he has all those yards. He has 500 yards already.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, the last one.
I'm gonna go Knicks.
And the game ends. You know what you forgot? Remember the narrative when the Chargers started the year? And
Yeah, but he was running. Running.
No, Herbert was throwing for 360 against the Chiefs, wasn't he? Threw for all those yards. Yeah. Anyway, to the point, what's interesting is Knicks would have been why I lost. I thought Knicks would have been top 10.
Where is our guy?
Trevor's 14.
Okay.
You got, just to finish out the top 10, you got Herbert was 8.
Yeah. Is Nix up there?
Nix is 12.
All right.
Stroud 13.
Who's 11? Did I get 11?
Geno Smith.
Okay. I thought of him, but he always throws for a lot of yards, dude. He throws for a lot of picks too. They're not real happy with Geno.
No, you can't. You can't. Anywhere you are at any stage of your career, when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're not doing the job well.
Also, when you lose 40-6.
Also, not a good indicator of job well done.
That wasn't Las Vegas. That wasn't UNLV against the Hoosiers.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. All right, we are live today. Let's come fill it out. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's a coast-to-coast clash as the Bluebirds get their feathers ruffled under the Teal Thunder. This time, we're back at the bank against one of the NFC's best. Jaguars Seahawks, Sunday at 1. It's a no-fly zone at the bank on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring. Take our advice. Home of business. Affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Zero Res. Time to get ready for the spooky season by eliminating all that spooky dirt, grimes, and spills. Don't coast those carpets this fall. Halloween brings out the best in people, but it also brings out the scariest dirt from all the foot traffic. Carpets, tiles, rugs, upholstery, every surface in your home they can take care of. Call the cleaning pros at Zero Res, and right now get your entire home Zero Resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $139 plus a free haul for Halloween. Get it? There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. It's in your air ducts. Take 15% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning as well. What do? Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727 and ask for the 1010 special. Zero Res. Spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 9th, 1996, 12-year-old Jeffrey Mayer reached over the Yankee Stadium wall to pull in a Derek Jeter home run in Game 1 of the ALCS. The Yankees would go on to win the World Series.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Get ready, poker players. The World Poker Tour is coming back to Best Bet Jacksonville from October 30th through November 18th. It's your chance to become a World Poker Tour champion with 14 different poker tournaments to play, including the Best Bet Scramble, a $5,000 no-limit hold'em main event with a $1 million guarantee. Satellites and mega satellites are going on now at Best Bet Jacksonville. For the full WPT schedule and more information, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips and you need dip, and if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
Baby.
Yeah, they shed. They're shedders. We got a couple of shedders here, not to be confused with Schlittlers. Schlittler, I guess, isn't all that. He lost last night. Yankees are done. All four teams potentially, there were 4 teams potentially that faced elimination last night, and the Yankees were the only soft serve cone that melted under the pressure, and they did it at home. So really well done by the most boisterous, big mouth, overhyped fan base and team and current sport. It's been 15 years, and the Bronx Bombers are the Bronx Duds. You're like a sparkler on Halloween, on 4th of July. So, yeah, enjoy your tea time, have fun, and come up with all the reasons why your season was better than teams that didn't make the playoffs.
The Yankee lose.
Well, at least they didn't ask Poppy to pronounce the pitcher's name again.
Oh,
I feel yeah, that was bad. I feel this for Greg Newsome, who comes in a trade, as pointed out by our friend Ryan O. Week 5, where did the Browns just play?
Yeah, I saw this number, this comparison between how he did against Chase.
No.
Oh, I got some Chase comparisons.
Where did the Browns just play?
Well, Green Bay a couple weeks ago. This past week they played Baltimore. No. They played Baltimore. London. Yeah,
He's got to go London and back to London in a week. Oh, my goodness.
How about this? You ready for this comparison? Like who won the trade right now? Forget draft pick here and sliding scale that. That's all in the future. What are we doing right now for 2025?
Yeah.
The Browns played the Bengals in week 1, and Newsome covered Chase.
Okay.
Chase had 2 catches for 26 yards on 5 targets.
Okay.
Week 2, Tyson Campbell covered Jamar Chase.
Oh, dear.
He had 14 catches for 165 yards on 16 targets. You tell me that one of these guys isn't significantly better than the other.
Oh, boy.
Am I wrong? Can you explain how one guy in a full game gives up 2 for 26?
We employ a lot of zone coverage.
Okay.
Jeff, so sometimes it's hard to say who actually had that responsibility.
Now, look, I'm going to be fair here. The Browns pass
Maybe easier for Chase to find holes in the zone.
Well, the Browns pass rush is elite. In fairness, it's going to be easier to mitigate the impact of a receiver when your guys are getting to the quarterback. And as we kind of determined yesterday, that's the biggest weakness for this team as a contender.
You also have to remember who was throwing the football that day.
Biggest weakness as a contender.
Newsome went against Joe Burrow. Clearly not as good as Jake Browning.
Yeah, see, it should be the other way is what I'm saying. Yeah, Newsome looks like the much better player than Tyson Campbell. Look, I clearly, Hick, they listen to us driving in, and they say, yeah, he's right, let's make the move. I mean, the last couple of days, what am I missing here with Tyson Campbell? I'm not trying to pick on the guy. We drafted a corner number 2 overall. I'm ready to see him get extended snaps at that position. He has to be your lockdown corner. Am I missing something?
No.
Travis Hunter does not have to, or I'm not missing anything, or no, he doesn't have to be.
No, he has to be.
Yeah, he has to be.
Sure.
And we're doing good, and he's been fine. His grade is, at least if you go by PFF for what it's worth, is top 20.
But doesn't he also have to be that number 1 receiver?
No.
No?
No, not at all.
Because, what we're being told is, they drafted him to play receiver.
I don't know is that what we're being told?
Oh, that was just my impression.
No, they drafted to start him at receiver because that would take more time to learn the system. He's higher graded as a corner. He's a better corner than a receiver.
He is.
Well, we said all along.
Play him 20 plays on right.
Play him at corner, give him some packages.
That's right. I think ultimately that's where it lands.
Because you know what? That 44-yard catch, that's a great package.
And
just
by the way,
man.
You know what?
Get down there
that's
and
right.
I'll throw it up to you, and you jump 12 feet and go grab it.
And by the way,
and he will.
And if you are a dominant corner, if you're Pat Surtain or one of those guys that they say his ceiling is, it's worth the trade. He doesn't have to be they always talk about. Well, for this trade to really get the value, has to be a 2-way player. No, he doesn't. If you get the best cornerback in the league, it's worth the 5th pick in next year's first rounder.
Jamar Chase.
And by the way, also, I don't know where this drumbeat of Mason Graham tearing up the league is coming from, but I just looked at the top 20 rookies, and he don't show up. So it's not like and Hunter does. PFF grades.
Well, I don't know what else to go by.
I know, but we use PFF grades when they work to our advantage, and when they
No,
don't,
we use them at all. We kill the guys when they don't have them.
I have no idea how Mason Graham played. I heard a couple weeks ago he had a dominant game.
Well, I'm just saying
Browns have a great defense.
It's not
There's
like
some good stuff there. The narrative has changed though because the Jags are 4-1, and suddenly that draft pick doesn't look so good. When they started this piping off up in Cleveland, it was because, hey, wait a minute, man, we're also going to get like a top 10 pick. Because the Jags are the Jags. Well, now when you're picking 32nd after we win the Super Bowl, it won't be so good.
And I'd be curious. But back to my Mason Graham point, I'd be curious if you went anywhere outside of Cleveland and Jacksonville where you monitor and you pay attention, if anyone has heard Mason Graham's name this year.
I don't know.
You know, we're antennas are. And if you went to somebody in Montana or New York City and asked them who's having a better year right now, Travis Hunter or Mason Graham, what they would say. You know, I don't know. But again, it's a little more specialized focus and viewpoint from us that have skin in the game.
I need to pop off about something totally off the beaten path
You do?
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to do it when we come back? Or you
No,
want
I'm
to do
going to do it right now, 9 o'clock.
Boy. It's a custom tree search Thursday. I'm going to let it pop off, and then, RJ, just take it from just take it a break from the pop-off.
I just saw this, and it's just it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful, and it's I don't know if I should say this. I don't think they're a client of ours, but this Disney people down there in Orlando.
Okay.
You know how much a single-day ticket they're raising the price to?
Oh, I know that you people cutting a check for them tickets.
$224.
$224 for a single-day pass.
Come on, man.
Is that a Florida resident? If you're a Florida resident?
I mean, our guy Murph's heading down there. I mean, think about this now. If you're taking a family of 4 to Disney, you're taking your wife and your 2 little kids.
We just need to change the culture and not go. There's plenty to do.
No, it's Disney, man.
Bleed Disney.
It is Disney.
It's 1,000.
Take them to a movie.
1,000 to start.
That's just one day.
1,000
Bro,
to
if
start.
you can get past like age 7 or 8, you're gold. Don't get them there before age 7 or 8.
Every kid should be able to go through the innocence of Disney.
Disney and innocence? Where you been?
Yes. And go see Mickey Mouse.
Splash Mountain.
And go see Splash Mountain and go on It's a Small World, which you hate, but you still do
listen, I'm not going to be
and
hypocrite.
go on
I'll
the
be
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Did they not cancel that one? It was not appropriate?
I don't know.
I haven't been in years.
Where the guy just goes around
right, he's
and
chasing
around
the girls
and around
with
and
a
around
with a beer stein.
The way it should be. That's my pop-off. We're back with more next.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, in a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. That's Beards Diamond's a great example. Hicken here. All those jewelers in the town center, they're owned by big Wall Street companies, not Beards. Man, they're local, man. They've been serving our area for more than 40 years. The Lupos are Jacksonville folks through and through, and Beards runs circles around the big chains as well. Massive diamond inventory, Beards. Top bridal brands like Decoria and Viraggio, Beards. Strongest warranties, Beards. Wins on price every day, Beards. In fact, and here's the kicker, Beards guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So don't buy anywhere until you get a second opinion at Beards. I tell you, you will get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money. It'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beards Diamond. Shop local, shop Beards, I always say. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks.
Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
Open the weekend early with Pre-Game Friday.
Anything you want to add to this?
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day.
That's all I ever think about.
Pre-Game Friday.
Built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Get paid to lose weight in a paid obesity research study with Encore Research. If you're 18 or older with a BMI at 27 or more, you may qualify. No insurance required, no cost to you. Enroll at EncoreDocs.com or call 904-732-6669.
To catch more fish, you've got to think like a fish. Captain Kevin and the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services. And Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Now, the Hurricane Report. Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
The Miami Hurricanes put on a show through the air in Tallahassee Saturday night, beating the Noles 28-22. Jacksonville's own Carson Beck threw for 4 touchdowns, 2 of which went to star freshman Malachi Toney. Miami is now the state champion of Florida for the 2nd straight year. The Canes are on a bye this week. The Hurricane Report brought to you by Performance Painting.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence spoke on the impact of losing tight end Brenton Strange to IR.
Obviously, a player like Brenton, you are going to miss him. He's a really good player for us.
Mark your calendars. Jacksonville University faces Florida in the annual 5-Star Ballpark baseball game October 31st at 6:30. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
77 degrees at 9:07. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm Max Fink with your 1010XL Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The Jaguars made a trade sending offensive linemen.
Yeah, something on your mind, a better way to live your life. I hope you find it. Hey.
I don't ever want to hear Max Fink's voice on again. What's up, my man? Welcome back. We are live at Daly's, hanging out, having a good time out here.
Ultimate Fan giveaway, 2 10-packs to Sunday's home game. We're going to be giving away coming up this hour. So maybe, I don't know if they're still taking entries out there. We're about to transfer it to the old Cooler E.
I saw it getting transferred.
Yeah, we're getting transferred right now. So the chances to win, look, we're going to do this 4 more times, however many more home games there are. I know LA is a home game, so you're going to have more chances to, number one, to check out the menu here, man. This food is good. They got a big dining room, and the holiday sandwich is a good one here, and that's going through. Guess what? The holidays. Little turkey, little stuffing.
Top 10 games of 2025 regular season in the NFL.
By interest, by
viewership.
Okay.
The number 1 game this year makes sense, and it wasn't
Baltimore Buffalo.
Nope, that's a good guess. That was number 6.
Philly, Kansas City.
Philly, Kansas City, number 1 rematch of the Super Bowl.
Yeah. The one thing the NFL's gotten good at, it doesn't matter if a small market team is one of the good teams.
Yeah.
Like everyone, we watch here, if it could be Green Bay, Buffalo, we're watching just like it's New York,
Although,
LA.
2, 3, and 4. How about those Cowboys?
Really?
Yeah.
Cowboys, Eagles, Packers, Cowboys, Cowboys, Bears.
3 good matchups. You bring pretty vibrant fan bases with those
This
three
is
opponents.
Number
but Dallas,
5, Chiefs-Giants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ugh. Does Dallas have the most? Is there a documented most fans in the country list?
It got to be.
You look up the most fans in the country on the AI there.
America's team.
However, is there such a poll that exists?
Number 10, Chiefs-Jaguars.
That was a good game.
Good game. Obviously, the Chiefs are a big. Chiefs have the number 1 game, the number 5 game, the number 8 game, and the number 10 game. Ravens show up at number 6 and number 8 and number 9. Lions now showing up a couple of times.
It looks
7
like
and 9.
people want to watch good teams. Is what we're getting here.
Yeah.
Some of those teams are good teams. They're not especially.
Yep.
I don't feel like the Chiefs are some super team that of fans and followers.
Who?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs have grown by
they've
leaps
grown.
and bounds.
Yeah, but I still don't.
Chiefs kingdom is big.
Yeah, but again, I don't think it's pulling in people that weren't Chiefs fans. I think it's just igniting them.
Well, there was
maybe some younger.
20 years ago, there would not have been 15,000 Chiefs fans in our stands on a.
Well, that's But they also weren't winning Super Bowls.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys have the largest NFL fan base based on a combination of total fans, global search engagement, and overall fan value.
Okay,
I would agree with that.
Is there any? Does it give a list after that, or it's just the Dallas? And I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. I know.
It's just interesting.
Listen, at the end of the day, you know what value fans count on? The scoreboard value at the end of Sunday. So I don't care who loves you and where you're from and what your TV ratings are. What's the score, man? And the score Monday night was, 31-28 Jaguars. So, to that end. This is a team that they're not going to sit still. We got a second in-season trade, and we're still weeks away from the trade deadline after dealing Tank Bigsby earlier this year. Yesterday, it's Tyson Campbell, a starter at corner, to Cleveland for Greg Newsome, a starter at corner. Newsome was the higher draft pick. He's had the better career. He's got a better season going for him this year. I see no downside to this move. You'll have some dead money in 26, I think Dan said, but then in 27, it's completely – you save like $50 million in 27 and 28. So there are a lot of boxes, I think, that were checked by this move.
From a football standpoint, Albert Breer says, Jags saw Greg Newsome, a cornerback, best with his eyes on the quarterback, reading, reacting, and suited for the zone-heavy scheme. Also in a contract year, gives them more financial flexibility. Tyson Campbell, likewise, is a better scheme fit with the team he's going to. A man-match corner with speed, length, and competitiveness. Signed through 2027, so while they have to pay for it, the Browns get more stability at the position.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck to the Browns is all I'll say. Tyson Campbell, as between the consistency, the continuity, the injury availability, has just not grown, right? Tyson Campbell, we felt a lot better about his future and his ceiling after year 1 and 2 than we do now, 5 years later. So I think it's a move where the Jags saw a place where they could get better. And they also know, I think there is a thought there. They've seen enough of Tyson Campbell to know they need a better player there for the future moving forward. And they can find it either via the draft, if it's Newsome and they re-sign him. But there's also this whole thing hanging over you that you use the number 2 pick in the draft on a corner. At some point, he's got to be a starter, a lockdown player. There's no, there's no dispersal of playing time if you're not playing, Hunter an awful lot at his best position, at least the position that, a lot say is his best.
Yeah. It'll be, listen, again, it's a fascinating October trade, quite honestly. I mean, both teams will be excited about it. It's Browns-Jags again with a trade, and I like it in the respect that the Jags feel like they can win now, and they worry about 2026 a little bit later, and obviously, and if Newsome plays great, then Newsome will get his deal, and they free themselves up with some maneuverability going forward.
Well, you have Trayvon Walker and Devin Lloyd.
And they have now remade their entire defensive secondary minus Dewey.
Yeah, and they're better.
Eric Murray, Jordan Lewis, Travis Hunter, they're much better.
If you're 1-4, right now, you look at this as okay. They're just selling off everything they have to do a total rebuild. When you're 4-1 and you trade a starter, you're only doing it because you think it's getting you better. Yeah. You're not doing it to get out of the contract. You're not doing it for any of that. You think, okay, here's a guy who plays better zone than man.
Now listen, this is
Doesn't mean you're right, by the way, but that's why you did it, because you think he's a better player.
One of the things that's been cool in the NFL over the last, 10 years or so, have been like the hard knock shows and the inside the team stuff, right?
Okay.
I would like to see this video. I want to see Jimmy Gladstone calling Tyson Campbell into the office, sitting him down and saying, hey, man, just want to let you know, appreciate everything you've done, but we've traded you. Well, that's kind of be a little bit jaw-dropping, right? Do you think
unless he's not watching his own film every Sunday, every Monday.
You think you're not playing good, you're going to get traded?
No, because he just got a bag, so there's no way he thought he was going to.
I ain't thinking he's getting traded.
I approve of the move big time.
No,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to be.
I think any player.
This is the kind of video that you want to see.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, he's CB1.
Inside the world, man.
Yeah.
I will say this: let this be a note.
And then tell him you trade him to the Cleveland Browns.
Let this be a lesson. There's 32 CB1s in the league.
Yeah.
Okay. Let this be a lesson. Don't go 27 games without a pick. Nothing screams you're not CB1. You can't go 27 games without a pick. Yeah. That's impossible.
He's still mad because Big Show Joe made him spin the wheel a couple years ago.
No, that was the other guy still. That was Demetrius, I think there was somebody. It wasn't Tyson. I don't think. Maybe it was Tyson.
C.J. Henderson.
Was it Schobert?
Yeah.
Big
Show Joe.
But the point is with Tyson Campbell.
Big Show Joe let the team picks.
You're starting a cornerback for 27 games who hasn't gotten a pick. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's got to be a record. Is there a cornerback in the league that started 27 straight and doesn't have one pick?
Yes.
There are?
Yes.
You think?
Heck yes. They don't pick like they used to, bro. They get.
But
tell me a Jag that hadn't had a
leads
pick.
the league in picks?
Right
8, 9? No,
right
for a year. In a year.
Now it's probably like 9, 10.
9. Nobody gets like 15 picks.
Not
Well, Well, that's because quarterbacks are better. But still, you got to get one by accident.
Well, you should.
27 straight?
Yeah. He caused a fumble against Houston that
there
won the
you
game.
go. Well,
I'll
should have
give him
kept
credit for that.
Should have kept him.
Nobody says he should have kept him. It's just a surprise. That's all. I just would love to see the video, man. That would be interesting. We got to take a break, man. We're rocking and rolling, man. It's a Thursday. We're talking ball here, and we're at Daly's on Greenbrier Road. And when are you doing the
drawing? We're going to have the
drawing?
drawing coming up here. I don't know, probably 7:40 maybe coming up. 9:40 maybe. So we still have that to do. It's a custom Tree Surgeons Thursday, and we're going to make a winner.
We're allowed to drink beers in here?
Have whatever you want, buddy.
All right.
You do you. Back with more next.
Pop a couple brewskis.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, when D-Rock talks football, Jacksonville listens.
I'm listening intently.
Mike DiRocco.
With Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Brightened by Lee and Kate's Glass. Thursdays 10 to noon on 1010XL.
Hey, Duvall, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Hey, everything seems to be expensive these days. It's awfully tough to, quote, save money. But if you could, would you at least find out? That's what I do with Craig and Chris Kaprosky and the Kaprosky Agency. They actually found me a great homeowner's insurance policy. It didn't take $50 or $100, but hundreds of dollars off my monthly mortgage payment. What about auto insurance? Sort of like cable, man. You don't look at it. You don't pay attention. It just goes up without explanation. Not with the Kaproskys, man. They continue to monitor. They give you an explanation, constantly look for better alternatives. And another thing about working with the Kaproskys, you know how once you go online and get a quote from an insurance company, hundreds of emails flood your way? Not with them. So be it auto, flood, homeowners, boat, life insurance, get a checkup today. They're very upfront. They'll let you know if they can help. Easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Come visit the best sports restaurant in town. That's Big Dogs in Orange Park, known for great burgers, huge wings, pizza, salads, and special nightly events like trivia and karaoke. You'll all love it at Big Dogs Restaurant in Orange Park.
If you miss an interview, it'll be waiting for you on demand.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Search where you find podcasts. And at 1010XL.com. Trained by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hey, Jags fans, Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Get ready. Week 6 of the NFL season is officially here. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are gearing up to go head-to-head with the Seattle Seahawks in our crucial catch game dedicated to the fight against cancer. Join us October 12th at Everbank Stadium as we raise awareness through early detection, risk reduction, and education. Lock in your tickets now at jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
Sewer backups stink, literally. Tree roots, old pipes, or major clogs can be the cause. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline inspects and clears sewer lines fast. If your sewer's backed up, make the Superior choice and learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. When it's smooth as silk, Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. Was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, how does a diamond or piece of jewelry have its price authenticated by an independent appraisal?
Frank, simply put, there's a difference between a selling price and an appraisal value. In the estate and auction business, you almost always see a new replacement price put on an old used piece. But when you have a new piece with a higher replacement price, you have to wonder why somebody would sell you something for a lot less than it's worth, unless maybe it's not worth what they said. Let me tell you a story about what happened at Underwoods the other day. We were putting into stock a 1-carat diamond that had an EGL report on it. When we opened the report, we found a separate appraisal for the diamond by the Universal Gemological Services, which, by the way, is owned by that laboratory. They appraised the diamond loose for $7,230, which we found interesting because the diamond was in our stock at $5,100. I can honestly say that that diamond wouldn't sell anywhere for $7,230, so that type of appraisal is worthless.
That's Underwoods, where they make it a point to know the truth about diamonds and jewelry at San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I remember this from Tiger Woods Golf. Huh?
Very good.
Tiger Woods Golf on the old PlayStation back in the day when my boys would give me all kinds of distracting. I got the grades for the Tyson Campbell, Greg.
We got grades. We got grades.
You know, they range anywhere from, B- to B+, it seems, for most. And we've given you just about every breakdown there can be. Hick did say that as far as Newsome's concerned, he's been kind of nursing a hamstring injury the last few weeks, Dan.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
So I think this is as much about opening up that spot and playing time for Travis Hunter. I really do. At some point, you got to get there. And anyway, scrolling down for the grades. Today's New Journalism, they write that they've never heard of the lead, LEDE. Like they write a story, they give you a headline, and they bury it at the very bottom of it. I guess it's to scroll through the ads, maybe.
Okay.
But this is beyond annoying here. Where's the grade there, Chief? Where are the grades there, Chief?
I got grades.
Supposed to be grades, Chief.
You promised the listener grades.
Well, it's because that's what the headline promised.
You're not delivering.
Supposedly we got grades here.
I don't know. I'm disappointed. Disappointed.
Jags, I got 1 grade, not grades, B- and a B for the Browns. So in other words, not a major move either way. I don't understand any philosophy where the Browns won the trade. But then again, I've seen Tyson Campbell for 5 years, and I feel like I know what his ceiling is, which is just average corner.
Mm-hmm.
Just an average cornerback. There's no – and so if you're committing to an average cornerback for more years than you would have to, And I think part of that, Dan, is the ability to get out of we need to be better at that position. This is not going to be how good our cornerback is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's not going to be that guy, then find the ability to get out from underneath. Some people are talking about, well, we lost the ability. That draft pick that we sent to them was a compensatory that came from the Eagles in the Bigsby trade, which somebody was saying that's not an accurate report, that fluctuates based on the number of sacks.
I thought Dempsey told us that.
Said it wasn't, that it didn't.
Does not include the Huff sacks.
So
I don't know.
But you also have to factor, but you got to hire, you got that one round hire. You know, the one you were going to get, you sent off, and you got which was where you would have gotten it. He got the 8 sacks. And then you also, now with Newsome, he'll be a free agent. You'll get a compensatory pick. It'll be a 7th rounder, but it'll be a pick. Whereas Tyson Campbell, you will get nothing.
Listen, I don't get too concerned about 6th or 7th round picks.
Well, they certainly do.
You want to swap them around,
There's a reason they're stockpiling them, so I don't know what that –
yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's to take 10 rolls of the dice and hopefully one of them hits with a big-time player, Sipu Nakua, or –
sit down here. I have a question for you.
Oh, you got a bunch here, huh?
I need your expertise here on one of your
– Well, look here. I'm looking into
your areas of expertise.
the grab bag. We're having the –
What's up?
I have a list here of the top 10 players in the association. RJ will probably knock this out of the park.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the best player in basketball right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
There's no question.
There's no question?
No question.
Okay.
Jokic.
Yeah. RJ, do you concur?
I do not.
Oh, he's going SGA?
SGA?
No.
Yeah and no.
SGA is not better than Jokic. We're gonna just stop the show.
I'm asking RJ. RJ is a well-known basketball aficionado. And who do you think it is, RJ?
The man who's taking Ozempic in Southern California.
Luka.
Oh, Luka.
Okay. Well, you guys are good. For the purpose of this exercise, he is your winner because Jokic is rated number 1.
That's 1, 2, and 3.
SGA is number 2. Luka is number 4.
Oh.
Who's number 3, boys?
Yeah,
Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
RJ, do you concur with those top 4?
I do.
The name that was supposed to be higher and he's not, and SGA took his spot is Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards was supposed to have SGA's spot. They were supposed to be the team that just won this year.
He's number 6. Who's number 5?
Probably Tatum.
Tatum is a good guess. Who do you say? E.
This is still Durant.
RJ, who do you say?
No, I can't be Durant. I'm gonna go with I'll go not Tatum, but his partner in crime.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown.
All right. Who do you say, RJ?
Number 5, top 5 player in the league.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's your guy. Go New York, go.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
That's why you did this. I see why we did this thing now.
It's not him.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not.
No,
I thought
Kate
this was the
Cunningham?
ESPN rankings.
No, I'm looking at a different.
It's not Kate Cunningham.
Every one of you is wrong. Thought you guys knew ball. It's not Kate Cunningham. It's Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've never understood that. I mean, this is too early.
You've insulted us ball knowers with this list. I mean,
he's
Victor Wembanyama is
24.3 and 11 rebounds and
5th best.
4 blocks a game.
No. There's 5 guys.
Might be at the end of the year.
This is the equivalent to the NBA All-50 team. Do you want to remember who was like the 50th player that they named and he hadn't? I think that was his 4th or 5th year in the league. And it was basically a guess. It was purely a guess. Shaquille O'Neal. Essentially, I think the NBA is guessing, or whoever made this list is guessing, and they're saying, I'm going to guess right that Victor Wembanyama is going to be a top 5 player by the time it's all said and done.
To your point, if he's a top 5 player at the end of this year, that list is right. They're talking about it going into this year.
Right.
Those numbers were a little bit better than I was.
But I'm saying, the NBA did it with Shaq in '96 in Cleveland at the All-Star game. They guessed, but he didn't, I think he was drafted in '92, so he only had 4 years in the league at that point, but they said, we're going to guess, but we guessed right. He was a Hall of Famer, so he's one of the top 50.
Is LeBron still in the top 10? Yes or no?
Yes.
If he is, he's 10.
Okay, no, I think he's 7 or 8.
He's 8.
Yeah.
Bronny is not in the top 10.
Why do you look at me like
because
that?
I forgot to tell you, I saw in his preseason opener he was a little rusty when he went 1 for 12. I was just wondering.
You know what? At the end of the day, LeBron damn sure is not the 7th best player in the league. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
He's not even in the house.
He's not even top 20.
Daddy's
Yeah,
not top
Jeff.
20.
Listen, I'm not a LeBron guy, but what he did last season at his age.
Yeah, you can't say at his age. What does that mean?
Yeah, we can't.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm trying to get the best.
In year 22.
That doesn't stop it.
No. I'm saying, listen, in year 22, if you think about the guys.
22. Stop. No, I'm not going to let you finish.
If you think about the players who played in year 22, you're talking about like what? Kevin Willis and Dirk and Kevin Garnett. If you took all their point totals, it doesn't add to LeBron.
You tell him.
And I hate LeBron. I'm a LeBron hater, but I have to respect this, and I hate that too.
But he does respect it. That's RJ.
All I'm trying to say
You
is
concur?
right now in the
You
NBA, it
concur?
doesn't matter what that you played year 22.
He's on that Balco. There we go. He's on that Balco.
I got to agree with Jeff. It don't matter if it's year 22.
Correct. It has nothing to do with anything.
He is on the
Yes.
Balco.
And by the way, at the end of your career, when they're putting together what a great player you are, that counts. We're talking about right now.
Correct.
You ain't going to find, you go to NBA managers, GMs,
I'd
and
love
owners.
to have him on the Knicks.
Yeah, but there's.
Did you see the numbers he posted last year? Albeit with my Lakers, I don't like that he did it with my Lakers. But just albeit what he did in year 22, if you add up if you just add up the point total and other guys who played in year 22, you're talking about like Kevin Willis, Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki.
The question is not an all-time question. It's right now.
I'm not talking all time. Compared to people who played 22 years in the league.
What does E.T., when you go back there, slap him for me.
Oh, no.
It doesn't make
No,
sense.
Jeff, I want to meet you in the parking lot, man.
Yeah.
You're not understanding what the question
I hate LeBron. I hate him. Kobe's my GOAT. Kobe's my guy, okay? Since LeBron's gotten to L.A., no, I don't want to hear, LeBron saved the Lakers. I don't want to hear that crap. But what he did this past year, I got to give it to him. He's still at least a top 15 guy. If you want to say he's not top 10, Jeff, I love you. You're my heart, man. I'm going to agree with you all the way. I'm going to say he's not a top 100 player. But for this argument, I have to give it to him, unfortunately.
I just can't. I mean, and that's all fine. It's just that you're making an argument that has nothing to do with the question I'm asking. I'm asking right now who are the top 15, 10 players in the league, not who had great careers, not who was best at age 22.
But LeBron was what? LeBron was named to an All-NBA team this past season. Okay. In year 20, if you want to talk about just last year, he was named to an All-NBA team. I don't think they did that on merit.
15. Did I make him top 15?
In the league now. And I'm talking to probably the biggest LeBron guy in this whole conversation now.
Oh,
welcome,
that's
E.T.
100%.
Kobe's my guy. I just want everybody to know. Everybody's trying to, hit me on the text line saying I'm wrong here. Listen, I'm a Kobe guy. I do not like LeBron. But
if the Lakers have the number 3 player in the league and the number 6 or 7 player in the league, they wouldn't lose in the first round of the playoffs. That's inarguable.
Hey, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, John. I'm not disagreeing with you. We friends, we buddies here.
Let's go to break. We're going to come back and we're going to draw.
I lit a fire.
We're going to do the drawing. You're just a stirrer is what you are. Is what you become.
Take that Yankee hat off there, jerky.
Yeah. All right. We're back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Florida Gators football.
Gators!
The Gators bring swamp style to the Lone Star State.
Pulls loose at the 38. Gators got it.
Florida, Texas A&M. Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestAProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestAProsNEFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything, from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com, then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Jacksonville, Hicken here with a game changer, gang. I have tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. I'm telling you right now, get that garage floor of yours done by Checkmate Coatings. You'll be glad you did. Brendan, the owner, he'll talk to you. He'll let you know what they're doing. Great guy, great folks. Jacksonville folks keep prices low with no massive overhead. Listen, you can do your garage floor. It opens up that. You can do your patio. You can do your driveway. You can do your pool deck. Whatever you want. They have some great options. Slam dunk those floors. More information, just go to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmatecoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. Learn the name. Know the name. They're your floor's missing piece.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Although he dons the number 0, with his play so far, Devin Lloyd's nickname should be Mr. Clutch. In the third quarter, the Jacksonville linebacker would pick off Patrick Mahomes and return it 99 yards for a touchdown, giving the Young Guns a 21-14 lead with 2:19 left in the period. The pick six score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Hi folks, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting!
I know you love sports, so why not take that passion and make a difference in your community as a volunteer coach with the YMCA? Whether it's soccer, basketball, volleyball, or flag football, the Y is always looking for positive role models to help kids grow in both skills and character. Even if you've got no coaching experience, that's fine. We'll provide the training. Step up, give back, and be the coach that makes a difference. To volunteer, visit your local Y or fcymca.org.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
I will say this as we cool down, and we're about to do the drawing. I will say this as to RJ's point, and it's more. It's a sad state of affairs in the NBA. If you still got to be going to LeBron for your top 10 card. No, I mean, like, say, I'm looking at who's like 20. I mean, who do you want? Pascal Siakam, number 20. Joel Embiid, number 19. Karl Anthony Towns. Rather have Karl Anthony Towns or LeBron?
Jalen Brunson.
Have him. Not of those two, you're okay.
I'm biased.
All right, let's do the drawing here.
We're doing the drawing.
Yeah, we're doing the drawing. We're giving away 2 10-packs and then $200 in gift cards. As you know, it's the ultimate fan giveaway.
I want to win.
I don't know what else you want to.
I want to win.
Find folks at Daly's here to do for you.
I want
And by the way, we're going to run this back next home game, and we'll run it back again. Let's see what we got here. The first winner today, and there are, my God, there must be 1,000 of them in here.
Thousands.
Let's go. Hopefully, some of you are really smart. You got your name in here about 5, 10 times. That's what I would
10
do.
tickets.
I would just run over here and do it. All right, your first winner is
Daniel Hicken.
It is Daniel. That's weird. Daniel Wallace.
Daniel Wallace.
If you're listening this morning, baby, you are in luck. You got 10 tickets to Seahawks Jags.
Danny Wallace.
And $200 gift cards to the Dash here. You can get all tailgated up. That is winner number one.
Daniel Wallace.
Oh, 10 tickets. Not allowed.
Daniel
Not allowed to
Wallace.
resell, by the way. You got to get down there and beat. Full go. All right, here we go.
It's a party at the Daniel Wallace house.
Man, there are a bunch of these suckers in here now.
We have another one.
I'm trying to.
Oh, the polar bear had a kid. Congrats to the polar bear. John Cocktohostin.
Katrina Cribbs.
Katrina Cribbs.
Katrina Cribbs.
Katrina Cribbs. Those are our two winners
Katrina.
for this Sunday's game. Katrina Cribbs.
Joe Cribbs' daughter.
Daniel Wallace.
Rashid's brother.
10 tickets. $200 gift cards to the game. And, oh, by the way, for the when we have the Titans and the Jets and the what do we have, Chargers here at home? We're going to be giving away 10, 20, 10, 10 each and every week. So that's what we'll do. And so congratulations to our winners.
Yep.
We'll hand them off and enjoy the Jaguars game. We'll certainly see some new personnel this week. The big news is the Jags are, active in the trade market. Not a time of year, Hick, where you see a lot of trades usually.
Cam Schittler has won those.
Schlittler. Yeah,
Schlittler has won the,
yeah, there's not a lot of need for that.
Has won the tickets.
Yeah, Schlittler is
not win the tickets.
He could go to the game, but instead he has a tee time. So he can just play golf as well. Boy, we sure put Schlittler in the Hall of Fame there after that good effort.
He pitched okay last night. He was fine.
He did.
Yeah, he pitched a good game.
The sad story of the night, and we've talked about, I would rather the Dodgers win than the Phillies, even though I hate the Dodgers more. The Phillies are like an every year in your face opponent, and it's kind of like Miami FSU. I got to pull for Miami to beat FSU, even if I at the time hate Miami more. It doesn't matter. But it was, and so the other side of that is, Hick, and you're in the same boat, right? You pull for the Dodgers in that series?
Oh.
Okay,
yes.
And you don't like the Dodgers, or you don't hate them like I do, but they're not necessarily. Would you root against them against most teams?
I'll pull for Milwaukee against the Dodgers.
Well, the other side of that is I dislike the Dodgers enough that even if I'm upset with them not beating the Phillies, I would be okay with the Dodgers going home as well. But I do really like Clayton Kershaw. I like him a lot. I like him. He was a dog on the mound as an athlete. I like him as a person and a family man and a
sad
father.
moment last night.
He checks all the boxes, and I wish it had just ended with the story, the fairy tale regular season finale where he went out there and he was terrific down the stretch. I don't know how much, bullpen work he has put in his career. I would imagine not a ton. And he went into the 8th inning last night. Well, Hick, I was, 10 toes at that point. Was it 3-1 Dodgers? Phillies?
Yes.
Like, he didn't give up the lead and blow the game,
No.
but he let the game absolutely
Get out of hand.
get away from the Dodgers. And with Yamamoto on the mound last night, it's a game you want to win. And you also want to win and get ahead of the pitching matchup for your next go-round. And with Milwaukee losing to Chicago yesterday, the Dodgers blew that opportunity to give an extra day of rest for any and all the pitching potential matchups. But Detroit goes to Seattle. I'm assuming they go Scooble?
I assume so.
It would be 4 days rest. Typical, it's 5. But, with the entire season on the line, I would suppose they do that. And now the Blue Jays, by pitching the opener yesterday, they're in great shape.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they got Gausman and Savage ready.
Yeah, Yesovich and
Savage.
They are in great shape. So they have a big advantage over either Detroit or Seattle. Do you care who wins that Detroit-Seattle? The only team that I didn't want to win in the American League did me the solid and went bye-bye. Yeah.
Friday, it's Tarek Skubal against George Kirby.
Kirby's been good for Seattle for, years.
Winner
really.
take all in Seattle.
Feels like Seattle's the better team, but you got to win the game. Skubal, though, is who would you rather be?
Tigers are interesting. If the Tigers win this game, They get the Blue Jays for a chance to go to the World Series, and the Tigers limped into the postseason. I mean, they were free-falling, and they blew the division. I mean, they had to go to Cleveland and win that, and then if they come back and somehow beat Seattle by winning 2 games in Seattle, it's an incredible story.
Well, they got. Who would you rather be right now? Would you rather be Mariners fan at home, Kirby on the mound, or would you rather be Tigers with Skubal, the most unhittable pitcher in baseball the last really 2 years, going for you? That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, Skubal.
He pitched. He lost game 2, but he pitched well.
He gave up 2 runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take Skubal.
I would too. I'd give up home.
Skubal.
I'd give up home field. I'd give it all up to have the dominant. And that might not be the case. I mean,
again, then if they do win, they'll go into the ALCS not in great shape because Skubal will be unavailable, and he'll get at most 2 games.
I'm assuming that all starts Monday or Tuesday.
I assume so. I don't know.
Right, because this game 5 is not going to be till Friday.
Yeah, it might start quicker than that.
Maybe Sunday, maybe, but I would think probably. Is it on the schedule yet? I think they don't move it around. It's set. In other words, So it's not like if they finished early, they'll start it early, or we would have had baseball last
Sunday. It starts.
So it does start Sunday.
Sunday, Monday.
Are they both? Is it one each, or they both play on each day?
I'm just looking at the ALCS. It's Sunday, Monday at the Blue Jays, obviously.
I wonder what the National League will do. They potentially have to start a day later because they're only 2-1 in their series.
It looks like the National League is Monday, Tuesday.
Do the National League play today, or do they come back tomorrow?
They probably play.
They should play today.
They probably play today.
I hope they do. I'm enjoying the afternoon. I watched a lot of. What about your inning count? Is it up yet? Your innings count. Very low innings count.
Yeah, very low. I watched some of the Yankees game last night.
Did you watch any of the daytime? Because I watched.
No, I didn't see daytime.
I watched Detroit come back and beat Seattle. I turned it on. It was 3-0. I watched 2.5 innings, and Riley Green, and they just pounded the baseball, came back and won. And then I watched the first probably 6 innings of Cubs Brewers, and the Cubs got that 4-0 lead, man, and they held on for dear life. And then I switched it over to Yankees, Blue Jays, but at that stage, man, I was conking out, man. It was probably 1-0 Blue Jays, maybe.
Oh, we got to take a break. We'll make the turn for home. When we return, we have our winners here. Congratulations, and we'll put the wraps on this one next here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Craving tacos? Take advantage of the amazing lunch specials at One Night Taco Stand. Get bold flavors and bang for your buck with the Taco Trio. Choose any 3 tacos for just $10.99. If you're looking for a Taco Tuesday special every day, then look no further than One Night Taco Stand. 3 Jacksonville locations: Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Don't ghost your carpet this fall. Hicken here. Right now, you can get your entire home zero-resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus a free haul for Halloween. Get it? There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. It's in your air ducts. This month, take 50% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res. When you need plumbing, septic, or air conditioning service, trust matters. That's why more homeowners in Jacksonville choose DuckDuckRooter. From small plumbing repairs to major renovations, we do it all. Visit DuckDuckRooter.com. DuckDuckRooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
Hey, it's Lauren Brooks. Looking and feeling great isn't just for women. Hello Smooth Med Spa has something for everyone. Laser hair removal, wrinkle smoothing, skincare, and more. With over 400 plus 5-star reviews and over a decade in business, they know their stuff. Book now at hellosmooth.com.
Hey, Googans, Hicken here, and I just want to once again give you this very simple reminder. Wear sunscreen. If you're outside a lot, bring the screen. Put some in your truck, on your boat, in your golf bag, whatever, wherever. Just use it, please. It's hot out there, and I just want you to protect yourself. I use it like it's cool because I think it is. But what's not cool, that's skin cancer. You don't want to deal with that. Go get yourself checked out. It could save your life. Go to beachesdermatology.com and schedule your appointment today. That's beachesdermatology.com.
No more climbing ladders or tree shopping or untangling lights. Nope, Kuhn Flowers will take care of all of it for you this fall when you schedule their holiday home decorating team. This is Frank Frangie with 1010XL, and now's a good time to call on Kuhn Flowers. They'll do it all this fall.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah. 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 Big news, man. The Jags never let us down, boy. They've been just giving us stuff to dive into, and we'll see what happens now with this trade, and if the defense gets even better. And listen, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Greg Newsome here. First-round pick out of college, please, for Greg Newsome.
I meant to look that up.
Northwestern.
I
think he's been kind of looked at and evaluated as a little bit better than Tyson Campbell's, about the same as being a mid-first round versus early second.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Campbell certainly had his moments here, but he just it felt like he was injured a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know how many games he actually missed. But this year, no one's trying to pick on anybody. You're just looking at areas you can improve. I felt like Tyson Campbell was the one chasing the dude who just caught the ball an awful lot this year. And whether it was coming in zone or man, and I know they're, the word is they're playing primarily zone. There are other players on the team that aren't having that problem. I'm seeing Monteric Brown cut over and make plays. I'm seeing Travis Hunter stay with a guy deep. I mean, you keep waiting. I think they got tired of waiting, and I don't think there's any downside to this. At the very least, you've gotten just as good a football player for the rest of this year, and then you can make decisions with no, contractual obligation, whereas Tyson was here but thanks to the previous group's evaluation for the next 2, 3, 4 years. So, and I think it's also important that it opens up playing time for Travis Hunter that needs to be opened up. We're week 6 of rookie year. Number 2 picks play, right?
Yeah.
Right, Hick?
Yes.
Number 2 picks play. So, yeah, it's time for him to be a starting corner.
Is he officially the number 1 corner now?
I don't know that. No, I don't. From what I read, is he starting yet? I mean, the only thing different I see is that Newsome will take – again, we haven't heard from Gladstone. Right. We haven't heard from the Jaguars. We're only going by speculation. But to me, it would seem to make more sense that you're opening up more playing time for Travis Hunter.
Well, the Jags take on the Seattle Seahawks, and folks in our Dreamfinders Homes poll question think that the Jags will be 5-2 in a couple of games. And shout out to Dreamfinders. They donated $6 million for a new athletic performance center at Bowles. Congratulations. Always giving back to the community. That's Dreamfinders Homes. They do a terrific job. So appreciate those guys very much. RJ, you ready to play us out of here?
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
A lot to talk about today there, Tony.
Yeah, we got quite a bit to get into, yeah.
Yeah, big trade and a big game with Seattle. Seattle's a good football team, man, coming across the coast, though, across the country to play here on the East Coast. Should be interesting.
Yeah, good football team coming across the country. They got some issues in pass defense. We'll see if the Jags are able to take advantage of some of those on Sunday, but obviously a lot of the show today is going to be reacting to the trade at Tyson Campbell with Greg Newsome coming to town. We'll do the breakfast bowl picks in the second hour of the program this morning. And
who bought breakfast?
It would be Dempsey.
Oh, interesting. So
yeah.
You and Dempsey have already. You guys have gone probably
D-Rock.
a whole year without buying breakfast.
No.
Oh,
We've all bought
I
at least
know,
once this year. Yeah.
Well, have a great show.
Thank you.
All right, it's Mike and Tony. They got Jaguars today coming up. D-Rock in the house, breakfast bowl, big trade.
Did you
Lots
guys?
of stuff.
I'm just seeing this at the end of the show, but we were just talking about Travis Hunter. So I said, did you see did you see what the cameras caught Trent McDuffie talking with Travis Hunter after the game?
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So he
he
changed
did.
Yeah.
Both teams were shaking hands before going to the locker room. McDuffie sought out Hunter, and McDuffie's top five corner, top 10 corner. Sought out Hunter and gave him a big compliment. You're changing the game, bro. I mean, taking notice a little bit. That's good. That's good. And you don't say that if he's not making plays.
Correct.
Right? I mean, I don't know defensively what he did. He had a nice couple tackles, maybe gave up one first, but that
A top
going
five
up
player,
that ladder.
A top 5 player ain't coming to somebody who's not doing it.
That's correct. And the good thing about him is all of the accolades he gets and all the positive press you throw his way, he seems to live up to it. You know, from a playing standpoint, but even maybe more importantly from a personal standpoint. And all that genuineness you see out of him is not some act. He's not trying to grow his social following, not trying to position himself as something that he's not. It's just Travis Hunter being Travis Hunter. And we talked about it a little yesterday. It was a cool storyline, that woman that he shared the plane with being at the game the other day. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, our work here is done. It's been a custom tree search this Thursday. Thanks to our friends at Daly's. Thanks, congratulations to our 2 winners, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Time to swerve.
Swerve left, swerve right.
The Drill.